You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there, $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. Instantly that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace. All right, man, let's get to it, man. Not to hold nobody up, man. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Wasn't even thinking about doing it live. I was getting ready for something else, but we're gonna talk about today. Errol Spence tired of the YouTube boxing channels and clickbaits and saying that that we make money off his name. And like I said, if you know amount of money that we made off his name, well, I made off his name, it ain't really much. It ain't even tennis shoestring money for that nigga. But once again, he vicariously speaking through his fans, and we're gonna talk about, do black boxers deserve the black dollar? All right, because a lot of the black, quote unquote supporters in boxing, which is a very minimum. We all know each other for the most part. I mean, it's kind of like a affiliate program. Like, we go tell our friends about boxing, we create more fans for boxing, more potential buys for them, but we just constantly get disrespected. Maybe we should continue to spend our money on Michael Jordan tennis shoes and Gucci and shit like that. All right, because where can Errol Spence and the rest of these black boxers turn on anywhere? If it's Venmo, if it's Daily Motion, if it's ESPN, if it's Twitch, if it's Fox, if it's TV One, BET, MTV, where else can they turn on? CNN, unless you do what Errol Spence did and make an accident. Where else can you turn on the tube or turn on technology and hear yourself talked about? Come on, we the ones that's promoting this fight. If it ever get done, shit, we should be asking them niggas for a percentage of what they make. And shout out to Ricky 245. We should be asking them for a percentage of what they make. And that's the craziest thing about it. But he the same dude that pop up on the random YouTube channels, pop up on the call-in line, pop up in the middle of the night and do an interview. He do that. He the one that makes sure guys like Champside get in. Deontay Wilder make sure his people get in. And like I said, I ain't got no problem with that. But the very same fan base that helped build your foundation from a networking standpoint, because can't nobody, but Derek James and your strength conditioning coach, build the fire in the ring. But niggas, a lot of dudes out here that did a lot of motherfucking nut swinging, Hollywood nut swinging to get you where you at. A lot of lies has been told. Like, bro, he benefited from this relationship just as much as the couple of dudes getting a couple dollars on there. If you're getting 100,000, 10,000, 5,000, 1,100, like, bro, you can't. Skip Bayless don't give a fuck about if y'all fight or not, bro. What's Manny Pacquiao went out the door? He ain't care. He ain't care. You don't hear them, take a segment out for the USFL. You don't even hear them take segments out for Errol Spence and new guys. Do they even be on like Day Today show in the morning? Like, get up out of here, bro. Like, bro, I got a better chance of popping up on a commercial than Errol Spence. Last time you seen Errol Spence in a goddamn Whataburger commercial, a damn McDonald's commercial, Triple G from Kazakhstan. That nigga at least had an Apple commercial, and I think he had a Jordan commercial. But don't forget, you can watch you can listen to the replay of this. You can watch it always on YouTube with ads, but you can watch this on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, What else we got here? Radio Public, which is cool. All the links are in the description, and it will pop up throughout the live stream. So make sure you subscribe to me, follow me on there, rate me on there. You can listen to it. It's free on all platforms, not charging $1. And eventually, when I do start to monetize and get advertisers, man, it'll be, a little bit of advertising here and there. But it's better than keep if you don't have YouTube Red and keeping your YouTube window open, or you able to put your back screen and do what you got to do with your other apps and other things, listen to it at work without having your phone and all that. So that's the benefit of you listening to the podcast. We want to support the channel right now in the most speedy, expeditiously. Want to support the channel is thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Everything start with thumbs up the video. Or, if you don't like what I'm saying, thumbs down the video. Worst thing you can do is not do nothing. All that helps with the visibility of the channel. Share it on social media, the whole nine. Share it with a friend. But like I said before, man, he came on Twitter, like I said before, and obviously, NFL and NBA players, you hear them talk about, their media responsibilities and stuff of that nature. You hear it. They don't like doing it, and they don't like doing the interviews without the media. You know what I'm saying? They don't get the syndication that they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Without the media, you know what I'm saying? It's really nothing. So it's a give and take. You think it's a coincidence? You think it's a coincidence that they talk about the NBA so much and they talk about LeBron so much? If they didn't have the access to the NBA, it wouldn't be no Hall of Fame vote. The Hall of Fame votes in the Hall of Fame, things would be calculated in a will be calculated in a different way. The media won't vote on it. Without ESPN, Fox, USA Today, and all them getting access, they wouldn't talk about it. It's a give and take. And without the media, there ain't no TV deals. Without TV, ain't no NBA, ain't no really sponsorships. Ain't nothing, the NBA will have nothing. They'd be ground zero when the NBA Finals is on tape delay. So it's a give and take. So you got to spend money with the media to have them covered, but you're going to make the money right back off sponsorships, commercials, all types of stuff. And boxing, they far from the Sugar Ray Leonard era. Whoever idea was to take boxing and put it on pay-per-view, my mama said that was one of the worst ideas that they ever did in the sport of boxing. It was a atrocious idea. It was an atrocious idea. An atrocious idea. That just started getting the greed part of boxing. That's all it did. It started to let you in on the greed part. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We don't talk about him. Guess what, nigga? Your numbers go down. The 250, the 100,000, the really 150,000 people that's really buying your pay-per-view, nigga, that's us. At least 60% of it is us. I done spent money on Errol Spence pay-per-views. I done went to the movies and dropped a dub on that. Straight up and down. I done went to the movies and dropped the dub. I spent the money on pay-per-view. I used to buy Mayweather pay-per-views all the time. Then Mayweather turned around and say, well, the brothers ain't helped me get there. The brothers ain't helped me get there. The brothers ain't helped me get there. The Mexicans, and that really turned me off, bro. Then the quality of content. I'm not even getting HBO After Dark quality of fights no more. Like, chew on that for a minute. You're not even getting HBO quality of fights on pay-per-view. And they want to beg us and buy the pay-per-view. Y'all don't support the pay-per-views y'all stream. Yeah, it's bullshit. If you had the option of eating bullshit every night, or you had the option of eating filet mignon, caviar, or a pepper steak, or whatever good meal you figure, shit, rummy noodles is better than spending your money on that bullshit. Nigga, give us something to buy. Give us something to talk about. We subjecting ourselves to getting hype about Ugas and Errol Spence. We subjecting ourselves to getting hype about Triple G and Canelo trilogy. That's only for people. That fight is only for. It ain't even for Mexicans. This is the targeted demographic for that fight. It's for people who need closure on the Triple G Canelo trilogy. For people saying Triple G really did beat him, this, that, and third. That's what we've been saying for a lifetime about Canelo Alvarez. Majority of his fights that don't end in knockout is always disputed. He was disputing the Danny Jacobs fight. But that's what that's for. Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz, hardcore boxing fans. It ain't nothing that you can grab. When the last time you seen a big fight where you got like butterflies, bro? It's been a long time. It might have been Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. It might have been that. Come on, give us something, give us something that we can literally get down with, that we can support. But they want to turn around and say, well, black people, they don't buy, nigga. We buy. We buy shit that we like. we buy Jordans. We buy TVs. A lot of people out here, a lot of brothers and sisters out here buying education for their kids. They paying for latchkey. They paying for schooling. They paying for babysitters. They paying for dogs. They paying for home improvements. They paying to find a new home. They paying for a number of things for their kids to look nice. They paying for them to look nice. They paying for massages. They a number of different things. Paying for a vegan diet. Come on, paying gym memberships. Paying for home ellipticals and stuff of that nature. Black people are buying. Don't get into that. Well, they poor, this, that, and the third. Now, some of the spending might not be in the right place, but everybody is in that position. The only reason that it's so frowned upon or it's a sore thumb in the black community is because we didn't have nothing. A lot of us didn't have nothing to start from. And a lot of people who have something to start from, they sold the house. They sold the house for $100,000, bought a Charger that was $45,000, $50,000, went to go buy an apartment, spent it on some weed, some clothes, and they broke again. They didn't have the financial literacy to know that same house you sold for $100,000 back in 2004. Man, that bitch about to be worth $500,000. It's worth $250 right now. It's about to be worth $500,000. Before we get to the next pandemic, because Joe Biden said there will be another pandemic. Don't even have a financial literacy. Guess what? I sold it for $100. I can hire a management company, manage the property, make sure everything good, handle where the rent go, get the rent. People charging $1,000 for bullshit. You could have made that $100,000 back while your property jump up, but it's financial literacy. Everybody in the black community frown upon a head start. Well, nigga daddy gave him a car. When you gave him a house, I ain't had nothing. I got it on my own. In this game, in the free world, it don't matter how you got it. A lot of people in Miami started they drug empire by bricks floating from the damn ocean onto the damn sand. Yeah, that's how the fuck they got started. You think it matter? When I get to the table, with $100 million, you think it really matters? A lot of people that made $100 million in a shady way. But when you at the table, they don't even care about nothing else but communication at that point. That's all it matters about. When you there, it's no matter how you got there. You think it mattered? It mattered that Jeff Bezos had a loan from his parents or his in-laws to start Amazon? You think it matters that Elon Musk had a loan or came from money, to get to one of the wealthiest men in the world? Nobody gives a hell how you got there. Black people always want to complain. Or to get it on my own. That's niggas' problems. If we raise our kids right, work together, you could build some generational wealth. Like Yo Gotti said, the average person that ran through $1 million. Shout out to Ricky E. Just didn't know how to save it. General Penny, shout out to Canada. Damon Webster, salute. What's going on? EL say he complained about clickbait, misleading content with fake sources. Why you about to make something else? Man, he might make nothing else, bro. He comes on there and co-signs clickbaiters. Does he not? Did he not come on Fred's show? Tell me I'm online or not. I'll let's give you opportunity. Did he not come on the Midget show? Has he not been on Dante's Boxing Nation? Has he not been on Negro Fight Fan TV? Multiple times. And I don't even watch the nigga no more, but I remember the multiple times he was on there. So has he not gave the cosign to clickbait? Get up out of there. Get up out of there. The very same nigga that said he had tax problems, he jumped on his channel after that rumor came out. Is that a not fact or not a fact? Get the fuck up out of here. Get up out of here. And that's probably that corny ass nigga in here right now. Get up out of here. Is he co-signing the shit that Champs out putting out here, these weak ass pound for pound lists making niggas look bad? Every time they see a black channel come up here, you got to be synonymous with that BS. Get up out of here. Complain about what the Hispanics do. Complain about what the European channels do. Right? But them niggas turned around and did the same thing. The only difference is they didn't have enough balls to stand on their own. They wanted to gang together to be stronger. You weak. If you can't stand on your own too, you weak. Get up out of here. He co-signed them very same people that's pushing the BS. And on top of that, he gave him the fuel to put in the tank. Did the nigga not post the video of Mike Tyson saying sign the contract? Did he not? Or am I making shit up? Did he not say, I'm Crawford on the wrong side of the street? Oh, this, that, and the third. Nigga, he gave them the fuel. Does his trainer not quote what niggas say on YouTube or give them? Let me stop it, bro. Let me stop, nigga. Because niggas, they forget, bro. They forget. These dudes is corny. And just like this, he had the balls to type something like this or retweet what another nigga say. Vicariously living through his fans. Nigga, type it. Don't just retweet it. Type it. Make a video. Make a statement. Make the statement about it. Stand on it. Don't be living through your fans. All his fans do is repeat what he say. He repeat what they say. He repeat what they make up. Come on. Sign the contract. He posted that on his Instagram. Literally. I'm like, damn, what the fuck they talking about? You know, I ain't the most internet. I'm an internet savvy, but I ain't the most Instagram savvy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know what he posted, but I got there and I slid through this Instagram. I finally said, oh, that's where the niggas got the contract stuff from. So he ain't part of that problem. I mean, if he ain't, bro, prove that me ain't. I get off right now. I will go enjoy my fucking whatever day it is, Wednesday afternoon. I plug out my Super Nintendo before I got to do some other stuff today. My Super Nintendo Classic, and I live my life. So at the end of the day, if I'm lying, expose me. If anything else I said was a lie, expose it. Expose it. I won't even read the goddamn tweet. Just let me know. Am I lying? Did he not co-sign these guys? Did he not? Did he not give people the ammo to run when we could talk about 5 years, almost 5 years worth of stuff? He said, I'm tired of these niggas making that money on money, but you go on Fred's show. After he said you got tax problems. After he had Leon Muhammad who called you a drunk. So, I mean, what's the confusion? What's the confusion? You fueled the fire. When you said, well, I don't want to ride horses, I don't want to watch, I don't need to fight Errol Spence. Well, they was on cold. They said, well, shit, you know, he ain't got to fight Terence Crawford. What Terence Crawford bring to this table? What Terence Crawford? When you said, well, 80-20, 70-30, you keep talking on your girl Instagram, they ran off with it. They said, you know, I was just joking. And niggas literally ran off with it. You say a year, 2, 3 years later, I did joking. I retired my pants. Terry Crawford just like he just retired his pants. I been retired my pants. I been did all that shit. I made that shit up. Did I? Did I put the camera and put a pistol to his head to say that? So come on, let's not act like you ain't fuel. You ain't part of the problem now. Now you're not 100% responsible and you ain't 100% not responsible. But you want to complain about the very beast that you fed. The very beast that you fed, bro. You want to complain about it. How does the world work, bro? How does this shit work, bro? How does this work? Oh, you know, man, it's clickbait. What you expect was going to happen, bro? Y'all supposed to be the prime time. Y'all supposed to be the main motherfucking course of a 5-course meal and y'all ain't fighting. But you saying, well, you know, well, sign the contract. Niggas, oh, it's a contract. They ain't make that up. Where they get it from? Where they get it from? You gave the fuel to, he ain't my fun to fight, don't happen. You gave the fuel to the fight. Oh, he on the right side of the street. Well, I won't give it to me. You know, or he about to fight Pacquiao. Your fans ran with that. Peck up, Pastor Brown. And Earl got the this great fight the world. Great fight the world. Hey, bro, come on, man. Do I have to really read this, bro? Retweeting other niggas shit. Stand on your own words, bro. So I don't know this brother. I ain't got no problem with a random black guy. Don't have no issue with it, right? He said, y'all YouTubers, this is what he retweeted. Motherfucker has made a lot of money off Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. This ish is bad. Y'all posting clickbait videos, fake inside sources, old footage. This is ridiculous. Y'all need to tighten up for real, for real. Tighten up on what? They need to make the fight. They need to make the fight. This is what's gonna happen if you don't make the fight. It's nothing else to talk about. They've been doing this almost every step of the way. They've been doing this, right? You making a lot of money off the relationship too, because I can't listen to me personally. I don't turn on the TV or I don't turn on Hulu, Disney Plus, or no shit like that and see Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Charlo, Canelo commercial. I don't see it. When I turn on the TV, I do watch in the morning. I might watch Keyshawn and Jay Will. I'm up early, or I might turn around, might look at what Skip and Shannon say. I might turn around, watch ESPN. Might turn around and turn Nickelodeon for the dogs on my nephew on. I don't see shit about Errol Spence. I seen the BET fucking awards on there. I'm like, damn. I seen some NFL playoff game. I think the Super Bowl was on Nickelodeon. When girl, somebody turn on MTV Gym, I don't see no goddamn Errol Spence. When they watching the Bad Girls Club, whatever else they got going on, I don't see no ads on or they watch the Tubi. I don't see no ads on Errol Spence. I see more word of mouth talking about just on my regular social media accounts, talking about McGraw Ave or the Tubi movie with Jamal, whatever, the Warlord from the Biggie movie. I see more talk about that or more advertising about a Tubi goddamn movie than an Errol Spence. When we have people come over, we moving and shaking. People not talking about when we get past the kid talking, how your kids, how your mama doing, how life going, how little woo-woo doing, how the car doing. We'll get past that, nigga, man. We can talk about 20 things in Errol Spence come up. We argue about Jay-Z being the greatest. We'll argue about what game was the garbage. We'll play Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, the trilogy, the open trilogy. We'll play Mario Kart before a nigga even bring up boxing. So, what just saying this. Just saying this. For one, put the shit out on your own. For two, you're a hypocrite because you fuel the very same channels that do clickbait. It's not a rumor, right? It's not a rumor. It's set up like it's real news. It's set up like it's real news. That it never's come back around to being real news. It has a 0% accuracy rate usually for their news. 0%. Has no validity, no connections, no nothing. I get that. But a lot of them very same guys, your daddy didn't pop up on their channel. You didn't pop up on their channel. You didn't call it in, and now you saying, oh, they need to tighten up. Well, nigga, you need to make the fight. Everybody seen this coming. Everybody seen this coming. They was making clickbait about Jermell Charlo versus Charles Hatley and small shit like that. And I'm just using that as an example. They've been making clickbait for years. Oh, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford sparring, and Errol Spence dominated Terence Crawford sparring. They've been doing that for years, bro. Y'all weren't saying tighten up when they was lying about Deontay Wilder and Bloodgate. When the fake pro-black channel, was the one that spotted the gloves down the line when nobody said, oh, chill out, man, chill out. No, come on. Now, if he was in the right, I'm like, hey, nigga, right. But I know for a fact that a lot of these niggas' teams, that nigga's talking. He fueling a lot of these rumors. I had a homeboy that was on the phone with him. Not gonna say his name. He was on the phone with him. Come on. No, another YouTube nigga who facilitated the call was on the phone with him before that. So come on. And they could have been some whole ass nigga. Maybe the dude that had him on. Maybe he do got some recordings. If they do fall out, he put the recordings up. He recorded the phone call, charge it to the game. Just give it to somebody else, and you know how I go. But man, he talking all this stuff, and he talking. He can't keep his lips shut. His people around him talking, telling us the 411, and he ain't come to the barbershop for a while because you man, come on, man, tell people shut up. You know, you don't see Bud Crawford, them niggas out here saying that. People say something. Hey, it is what it is. You can simply say, oh, don't say nothing. Hey, guess what? You know, as a journalist code, you know, as a code, I won't say nothing. That's why I get the 411. But nigga, type this up, put a video up on your own. But you can't because you're part of the fucking problem. You part of the fucking problem. Then these fighters come out here and say, well, it's false. I didn't do this. And then turn around and say and announce what the fuck they saying. They do the same shit to Coppinger. Coppinger worked for ESPN. It's the biggest sports company in North America. Come on. Well, Coppinger wrong. I seen him say something about Richard Comey. And they said, well, the Comey said, oh, you lying. Where'd you get the information from? I don't even know if it was less than a day later. Guess what? The shit came out. It was true. So how you gonna defend? Shout out to Hollywood Set Tripping. How you gonna defend what you fueling though? That's my problem, bro. Stand on them niggas, bro. If you talking about the ops, fine. But your niggas, your people doing the same thing that you supporting. They doing the same thing. When you came on that main channel, I told you I'm taking the easy road. Man, the nigga Bud come on. I don't know. Bernie channel said, you know, I'm gonna take the easy road. That's why Bernie created a channel, man. At some point, it's only gonna be so much abuse everybody gonna take. Everybody got a fucking abuse meter. It's only so much abuse you're gonna take, verbally, physically, a combination. At some point, you either gonna, you know, be out of here, or you going to hiding, or you just gonna defend yourself. And it's a crime for Team Crawford to defend themselves. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with random black guy. Don't really care. Don't really care for UNC Tar Heel, but I hate Duke, so I root for them. The Brewers, USC, how you Milwaukee fan? You USC fan. But let me stop my old generation. Gotta cook him. Can't even stand on what he said. Flame on 24, salute. Baby Juju, what it do? Zab, what's going on? Kobe say I'm still on this page too. He said, this is Rob. Shout out to Rob. Like, whoa, rest in peace to my boy Black Rob, though. Black Rob has some heat, though. Stop playing with Black Rob. Man, there's so many fake announcements and agreements, I lost track. Floyd Mayweather came. Let me just stop. Let me just get these comments. Earl is responsible, Kobe said, for the clout chasing BS. The corny YouTubers who don't know jack ish about boxing, like the fat heifer who be hollering his name. He came on their show. I don't know if he came back on the show. Then there's people come out here and they be in the chat and they say, well, you don't really fuck with them and this, that, and the third, man. Come out there and disengage yourself from them. Come out there and disengage yourself from them. Everybody know them niggas, man, sweet like sweet tea. Rob said, at least we know these ain't on some sort of payroll for PBC last month. And I knew they wasn't. PBC ain't about to pay these niggas, man. These niggas just found the niche on YouTube and they gonna bang the niche out. And I ain't mad at it. Because where else can Errol Spence Jr? Who else talking about it? We don't talk about it and they don't talk about it. Nobody talk about it. What Steven Espinoza tell them niggas? Cuckoo! You guys got to keep talking about it. Y'all got to keep demanding it. We ran off with it. He done ran off with it. They done ran off. He said that. He said that on Lefty's on his space. Chicken talk. Y'all got to keep. He said in the interview, I got to keep demanding it. Hey. People done took it literal. People want to see the fight. But you know what, bro? They going to wait. And they going to wait too long. And people not going to care. I don't blame y'all, man. I always told y'all that, man. I don't blame y'all for not accepting BS, bro. And I feel bad for the people who only watch boxing. I feel bad for those guys, bro, because in every sport is dipping as far as team sports, and hockey ain't had nowhere to fall, and it's rising again. Everything is dipping. And if boxing had their shit together, they can easily be the number one sport in America. They starting to put the guns down and put the hands up. You know? If they got that ish together, bro, boxing would be number one in America. NBA slide, NFL having issues with you know, whatever issues they're having with concussions and the black community and all that stuff, they can have, you know, but they don't want to work together. And then they want to sit here and get mad for niggas for making shit up. And you want to put 10 fights on, you want to put 3 or 4 or 5 fight cards on one day, and then you go through the last couple of weeks and went through with nothing. Who's gonna talk about Joe Joyce and Christian freaking Hammer or Breedish and he lost? Who really gonna talk about it? Who really gonna waste a good Saturday afternoon talking about that BS? I'm my boy Joey Chastity, tired of PBC, the West Coast tired of PBC. We want Benavidez, Charlo call Al. Al ain't giving y'all that. A lot of YouTubers do promo the fake news, but the fighters don't even do us the justice of coming out and saying it's not true. Bro, I agree with that, bro, and they really took it off with this topic. And like I said before, I don't care because I know it's real, I know it's fake. You know, nigga, Blue Blood been doing that shit forever. If you do it right and you watch your subs crowd grow to almost 250,000 to almost 200,000, 250,000 people, nigga, the average person gonna keep doing it. The average person gonna keep doing it. There ain't a lot of these niggas got morals, man. Nobody got morals. You mad at the very same people that you co-signed, though. That's what I'm tripping on. The very same people that's saying bad shit about you, good shit about you, neutral shit, you co-signed them. Then in the Help FanDuel came out and said the fight gonna happen on October 30th. That didn't help the case. Brian Custer said something. People say he must know something. People thirsty for a fight. You know, and like I said before, once the football snap, man, they can suck my you know what. When them 2 niggas in the ring, I'm gonna ask Kobe, somebody, them 2 niggas in the ring, I'll press order on the pay-per-view. When they say, well, they're in the ring and they're announcing their names, then I'll order it. He says, CJ, like I always say, Latinos don't talk about boxing. We show up to the fights because y'all don't like have a stake in nothing else in sports. Y'all do soccer, y'all do boxing. I don't know what else y'all do, but in America, niggas has a plethora of things they support. Black people don't care shit about boxing. Let me just say that first and foremost. Your average people that we talking about, they don't have a history of boxing. They have a history of being in the sport when Errol Spence got in the sport. So once again, he's bringing the problem to the sport. It's not his fault in that situation, but he's bringing the problem. People care more about basketball. The people care more about hockey, believe it or not. Major League Baseball, believe it or not. The National Basketball Association, they shoe collection. They just was fighting in Dallas over some shoes. Y'all see the fight? They just was fighting over some resale, some shoes for resale guys. They care more about selling shoes. I mean, my niece some money off of some dude. So can you go in there and get me some shoes? These shoes I'm a reseller. I said, shit, get the money to my niece. What you gonna pay her? You know? Real talk. You know, they care more about reselling shoes. They care more about all that type of stuff. Being in the niche of boxing, bro, you really got to be in it for the love or the love of the money that you making. You really got to be in it for that. You really got to love the sport or love the community you built up. Because ain't shit fruitful about it. You know, if I really took the time and was like, man, let me just fuck boxing and start a rap channel, hip hop channel, something like this, or TV review channel, and did it that way, bro. Man, I would make more money on here. But I've been watching the sport since I can remember, bro, and that's a fact. I can go with the best of them in the 2000s, a little bit in the late 90s, the early 90s. Like I said before, I've been around. I ain't been around since because of Errol Spence, because of Terence Crawford. You know, I've been around since Roy Jones became pound for pound number 1 with James Toney, Michael Nunn, Evander Holyfield. Guys like that. The Klitschko's came up. Lennox Lewis retirement. Lennox and Michael and Evander Holyfield too, and he bit his ear. You know, the body snatcher, guys like that. A lot of these dudes ain't in the game for the love of the game. They in the love. They found the niche. That's it. You could have found a lot better niche than this too. But you know, hit my link tree. You can find me everywhere. That's the podcast. So you see the latest podcast there. So I ain't gonna front. You used to do clickbait. No, I didn't do no fucking clickbait. Show me where I did clickbait, bro. Show me where I did clickbait, bro. Come on, show me where I did clickbait. I'll wait. Come on, I'll wait. I got plenty of videos. Show me where I did clickbait. We're gonna wait on Spark. Show me where I did clickbait. And where you want to start off? I'll pull up the playlist for you. Where you want to start off at? We're gonna wait for this nigga to say where I did clickbait at. Where? Where? We waiting on him. Where? Where? I'll wait. We're gonna wait for him. Where? Because I'm gonna do clickbait. I'm gonna do it where something is fucking fruitful. I'll wait. Like I said before, if I did clickbait, first hand, you gonna be like, nigga, I watched this nigga video, hit his video on Elmo, and Elmo wasn't in the video. It was this, that, and the third. Where? Oh shit, nigga, that nigga Blue Blood just did a clickbait. I know the exact video, man. He had me fooling. Come on. I don't post news that never come out. If I post something that never come out, it's a rumor. That's why I say boxer, rumor, playlist. It's not clickbait. I will let you know, man, it's rumor I heard. And a lot of that shit, and I can go through a lot of that shit, came to fruition. Just like I said, Charlo was pulling out versus Lucky. Niggas on Twitter, oh man, nigga lying, this, that, and the third. Then what happened? Bam. Bam. It happened. We can keep going, all that type of stuff, bro. All that type of stuff. I know people. Come on. Boxing rumor, Manny Pacquiao versus Adrian Broner, January 2019. You want to pull that one up too? Come on, we can keep going on. And shit change. I'm looking at it now. I don't remember doing half these videos. Mikey Garcia versus Spence, not dead yet. Obviously, it was before the fight. Oh, when TB called me out and said, where do you get this stuff from that Al Heyman had $1 billion? Guess what I did? I pulled up the motherfucking article. A lot of this shit is public information. A lot of it is. Spence and Garcia being finalized. Maguire to sign with ESPN Tyrant has one more fight with Golden Boy. He almost signed to Showtime too. Golovkin thinking about going to the Zone. I'm just going through this shit. I don't remember half this shit. Mayweather back in negotiations with the Japanese dude that he ended up fighting. Come on. Crawford and Collazo. Didn't happen. He said Bob and Al didn't want make the fight we won't, so I guess that's Collazo. Gennady met with Al Heyman at the Fury Wilder fight. Well, go back and watch that fight. They showed Fury and Triple G and Jaime Munguia at that fight. Didn't show Terence Crawford. He chose to go to the Zone. They was at the fight. Joshua Usyk next. Come on. I just keep going through this shit. So it ain't nothing for me. I don't say, well, this shit is happening and I'm definitely gonna happen. I should have did that shit to you niggas. I should have did that shit to them niggas. The shit that I say is actually real stuff. And a lot of times I have receipts to go with a lot of those videos, but niggas in the comment section, oh, he lying. The fucking link is right there. And people won't click the link, so I stopped putting the link in the videos. I literally stopped putting the link in the videos because people would not click the link. And I think it's hard to get niggas to hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down button or whatever. It's impossible. You can look at the biggest YouTube channels in the world. The views don't match the thumbs up. No, not even 50%. But my boy Profound Dreamer saying the super chat. That's why I mess with CJ. Boxing is the only sport I watch. We all got. I be talking shit about y'all on Twitter earlier. I was joking though. I said people that only watch boxing, that's a sport is weird. I was just talking shit. My boy Malik B, what you feeling about the Lakers, bro? Championship. I'm putting my life savings, all $2 on the Lakers to make it to win the championship. Versus the goddamn Chicago Bulls. They're gonna win it in 7. Anthony Davis, late 3. I only watch boxers. Shout out to Lester, bro. 913 boxer salute. What it do, dog? He said it's sad. It's always sad, bro, because Like I told y'all in the beginning, this wouldn't be a topic because you have more fights coming up. But in the summertime, fighters don't really want to fight. You know, you think a lot of these venues open, like the Barclays Center, they got concerts, the MSG and the crypto.com, they got concerts. And then also, if you really pay attention to boxing, like I really, really picked up on this watching the Hector Camacho documentary, which is on Showtime, which was fucking amazing, bro. I definitely recommend watching that one. And you were just watching this documentary. This nigga fought in Alaska, bro. So look how boxing has been demoted, bro. There used to be big fights in Indiana. There used to be big fights in Ohio, big fights in Chicago, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Used to fight everywhere. He fought in fucking Alaska. So you just look up the condensing of boxing, bro. Used to be niggas used to fight in their hometown all the time. You know, they used to have fights in everywhere. They never really sold it, like especially South Florida. Remember, Floyd made a 140-pound debut and then nobody come to that fight. But they used to fight everywhere, bro. Now it's like you might get Dallas. You might be lucky you get San Antonio. You might be lucky if you get Houston. You know, and I'm talking about before the pandemic too. You go always get Vegas. You lucky you get Southern California. You go east. You lucky if you don't get Barclays and the PBC. You're gonna get Madison Square Garden and Top Rank. You might get lucky. You know, they don't even want to break bread, and they don't even mess with the Armory no more in DC. They don't even want to break bread in Atlanta. They don't even go to hot spots like Philadelphia. They really don't even go since HBO been out of business. They don't even do no big fight cards up in there in Verona no more. What's the name of the casino in Verona? Turning Stone used to be some classic shit, and that was like the East Coast version of the StubHub Center. They don't even want to go to Northern California. They only go to the middle because of Jose Ramirez. You know what I'm saying? And so boxing don't even track what it used to track. You know, I said, when the last time we see some old Better BF? We used to be a lot of cards going on in Canada. Better BF and Marcus Brown was the last one. Josh to salute. Spence could have been said something. Of course, he fueled it, bro. How can you say something and you fueled the problem? The contract was created by Errol Spence Jr. posting that WWE clip of Mike Tyson saying sign the contract, and people ran off with it. He's fueling the trolls. He trolls. He created that. And now he got an issue with it. Man, like I said before, people tired of waiting on this shit. And hopefully, you always got to look at this. If this fight don't happen, hopefully a lot of people wake up to Al Heyman scam. Hopefully a lot of these dudes wake up to Al Heyman scam. I keep telling y'all this shit, man. He get mad because people, basically what's going on, people get impatient, bro. That's all it is. PBC got Ray Vargas and Mike Mayock, so who gives a flying F about that fight? Nobody. Who? You made people wait till you get every belt, then we almost a year since Terence Crawford fight. Jamal Charlo ain't fighting nobody. Gary Russell then lost. He never fought Leo Santa Cruz. When is Leo Santa Cruz coming back when is Leo Santa Cruz coming back? I mean, Gary Russell coming. When is Leo Santa Cruz coming back to the ring? Literally, when is Leo Santa Cruz coming back to the ring? When? That's my issue. When people ain't consistent with the message. Now, we all going to have our inconsistencies. We all going to say, well, did I doing this? Don't do this. And we all going to fall astray. But in this situation, bro, how? And I want to show Kobe 2K fans something. Look, Kobe. What's that in his background? It ain't the best picture of all time. Look at that. What's that, Jamaican flag? Ain't that the Jamaican flag, Kobe? I think I'm not the most knowledgeable person about world fucking geography, but that's the Jamaican flag. You know, and then they niggas get mad because people get impatient, bro. And then we move on, and y'all make the fight. And we don't smash the like button. We don't spend our money. Then we don't spend our money. Ain't no problem with black people spending money. I was listening to Bruce Banner. You was talking about, well, they ain't gonna do the fight because the brother's not gonna spend the money, and that's true. But black people are not gonna put their money into something that doesn't attract them. Bees gonna come to honey. Flies gonna come to shit. There ain't no shit, no flies. They gonna run around looking for honey and shit where you can find flies. They gonna roll around looking for that type of stuff. And right now, this fight, it doesn't have enough animosity. It doesn't have enough drama. I remember, I think it was, I can't remember who it was. It might have been Brian Gumbo or somebody was saying that their daughter ended up wanting to order Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather after watching 24/7. She wanted, she wasn't even a boxer fan, but she seen the way Floyd and De La Hoya built it up, and she wanted to see how it was gonna end. It's like a movie. You got the beginning of the movie, right? You got the climax of the movie, and then for the most part, you got how the movie gonna end. But guess what? If we just gonna get to the point where we just gonna see how the movie gonna end, and I don't have a build up, I don't have previews. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing press releases. We ain't talking about it. You know when they do a really good movie, you start seeing them pop up on podcasts, pop up on today's show, pop up over here. You see previews that drag you in. Y'all gonna do a boring ass press conference when y'all don't do nothing. You don't even have you don't even have a plot. You don't even have y'all don't have previews. It's no drama to bring people here. There's no comedy to bring people here. There's no honeys to bring the bees. Come on, there's no luxurious Ferrari to get the hoes excited. So they're gonna sit here, do a half promotion, a little bullshit promotion they do in Showtime. They do a sleazy ass all access that's boring as hell, riding horses, all that type of stuff. The average person don't care about Brian Custer doing an interview. The average casual consumer don't care. So if you're gonna go on ESPN, being nice and being casual, it don't matter if you got the show. It don't matter if you're gonna outperform Manny Pacquiao and Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, because there's nothing that's going to drive the people there. This is a movie. This is a movie, and you get the fight week. You show a couple commercials. You put a couple billboards up, right? But what made Mayweather popular was the way he slandered Oscar De La Hoya. And people tend to forget that him and De La Hoya had a long working relationship after that. It wasn't personal. It was business. There's no monologue here. There's no storyline. What's the storyline? He flew through a goddamn window. He hurt his eye. Terence Crawford, he don't like to talk about it, he got shot in the head. His father was in the military. All that type of stuff. But that's not good. You have to have some type of drama, no matter how great the fight is, no matter how good was the Zepeda and Barashnik was, there was no build up to it. Now, had they turned around and did it again, it would have been something to build on it. That's why Fury and Wilder 2 was so popular. It was something to feel. There was something tangible to drive people there. You need the intangible and the tangibles. And Wilder and Fury won. It wasn't even did 350. People were surprised and all that, but Tyson Fury talked this shit. So he did the job, Deontay. Woo, woo, woo. But the controversy about the gloves sold the second fight. If it wasn't no glove controversy, Wilder and PBC should have gave the brother that found it. I forget his name. They should have gave the brother that came up with the glove controversy. Then, they should have gave him some money. That's why that fight sold. Red Chief Cloud salute. Said the F is clickbait. It's not like Ryan Garcia running his channel. Said not clickbait, just it is what it is. Said clickbait where CJ always start off his video. This is a rumor, means it can or cannot happen. I've seen sources firsthand with my own eyes. Support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Spence mad at them, man. But how you gonna be mad at something that you created, bro? That's like me mad at your kid and you allowed the BS to go on. And you allowed the behavior and you stop the behavior right where it started at. Triple G and Canelo about to be the biggest fight of the year in America. It could, yeah, it probably is. Probably is. I'm gonna watch it. I ain't gonna lie. I might go to the movies and watch it. I'm interested after Canelo lost and Triple G and Murata. I'm probably go to the movies and watch it. If they have it at the movie, I had the Israel as Alessandro fight this weekend at the movies. I started to go back. I just couldn't stay up. I went to the hot tub room and I was tired after that. Say like to read the best way to hide something for black people is in the book. Always. You check out the Amazon music link. I don't know. I gotta fix that, all that stuff, but I fix it. Find all that inside the link tree right here. The podcast, the latest podcast, you find it right here. Yeah, Pom Pom Sports Entertainment. Some channels are definitely clickbait, but these fighter promoters need to put some respect on YouTubers' name because we are the ones keeping them hot and relevant between fights. Nobody knows you. He facts on that. Pom Pom Sports Entertainment is facts. Come on, they can't turn around and get an interview for free going on ESPN. Somebody pay for that time slot, bro. They can't go to Skip Bayless and go there randomly. Something that have to be set up, but they can come to your channel for free. But you, oh man, I told y'all, man, about the YouTuber that was at the top rank. I forget what top rank fight. He went to the top rank fight and he tried to get an interview with an Olympian from the last Olympics. I think he medaled too. I could be wrong. And he told the nigga that, man, no, you ain't about to make no, no, I want to interview with you. Another fighter told him, black fighter told him, no, don't be, I don't want you making money off my name. I'm just looking at it. We just talking about it like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You go up to the Mexicans, they nice, they smile, they cool, they family be cool with them, bro. You had whole conversation. Y'all become cool. They end up following your channel, you show them love and all that type of shit, man. It just, like I said before, without us, man, like, nigga, y'all wouldn't even have, man, nigga should be dead, bro. It'd be dead. It'd be dead, bro. Real talk. It'd be dead because and some people might not, they may know only how to articulate boxing. But me, I could do it all. If you want me to join the clickbait show, I'll show y'all niggas how to clickbait, but that ain't what I'm about. When my wave started running to hip hop entertainment, in my mind, I really should have cut boxing off. I'll be at 100,000. I have my goddamn plaque, but I love the sport of boxing. Comprehension skills is lacking with these people. Laugh out loud. One honor salute. Said I was rocking with you till the Laker comment. I'll take you from man going to the championship. They always say we are the. Come on, shout out to the Lakers, brother. Thomas Bryant, Lonnie Walker. Ooh, woo! They don't know why. CJ, I believe if these fights don't happen, it won't. If they fight does happen, it won't live. It's hard. How many times you paid for a pay-per-view in the last, I don't know, 10 years, 5 years, 8 years, right? And it was Ivan Barashnik versus Jose Zepeda. Like, that's what this fight is trying. Like, people want to see somebody damn near die in the ring. Right? Mayweather's pay-per-views have never exceeded expectations other than Arturo Gatti. Never. And people bought him again and again and again and again. He captivated the audience. He got their attention. He kept their attention, got their attention to pay their money. And then he was like, F y'all. He gonna give you the same lecture after the fight. Well, I tried to go for the knockout. It didn't come. My hands start hurting. Zach salute. My hands start hurting, all that type of stuff. Somebody gonna have to die in this goddamn fight. Because guess what? If you're looking for assurance from Crawford and Spence fans, everybody go move the bar. That's just what the sport of boxing is. It's a social sport. They're going to move the bar. They're going to say, well, Errol Spence beat the shit out of Terence Crawford. He's going to be like, oh, man, Crawford had to wait out the ring for a year, man. Negotiations. He was out of shape. He was tired. He was told by Muhammad Ali. They rubbed his leg before the fight. And remember, that's what kind of main story said the reason why Thomas Hearns didn't have no ring legs versus Marvin Hagler. But nonetheless, they're going to move the bar regardless. Errol Spence lose the car accident, his weight cut. He wasn't the same fighter after the eye injury. You're never going to get any common ground. I've seen it happen with Mayweather so many times. I've seen people move the bar with Roy Jones, spectacular performance. Well, you didn't finish him, and it was boring, and this, that, and the third. I've seen it happen millions of times in the great sport of boxing, bro. But my issue here with him has never been a personal. I don't know this man on a personal level. I don't care to know him on a personal level. But he enables the bullshit and then try to say, like, try to point at it like he didn't have nothing to do with it, bro. That's just sickening with me. Support the channel Venmo CJ Good 313. He said, I thought after a certain amount of time the fight mandatory is supposed to go to parts bid. It's not a mandatory. Nobody's ordering this fight. Nobody, the WBO, the WBC, the WBA, the IBF, But I don't know if he got a mandatory coming up. So at the end of the day, they getting ample enough time for the sanctioning belt bodies. If there's ever a time for the sanctioning belt bodies to come in and order some shit, it should be now. But everybody want to have their hand in the pot and make some money off this fight. It was ever a time when they to put a deadline on this, is now. He not Jamaican. That's not what the flag say. He said we snatching that flag. He said don't come from Jamaica to Bumblecock. He said Sparks say why people saying black people not gonna buy this fight. A good amount of people know are waiting to happen. They always say that. They say we don't ever buy nothing. They always disrespect our dollar, but Gucci is built. A lot of their styles is built on our culture. Balenciaga, a lot of their style is built on our free promotion, even though we buying it. Black people never co-signed Nike. They never bought Jordans. And never would have gone off the ground. They would have went bankrupt like they was going. So they always disrespect our dollar. They always disrespect our buying power. Then they want to come down when it's time to vote. Then they want to come around. When it's time to collect your union dues, they always disrespect our words. I was watching The Departed because I'd never seen it, right? And Latique, he recommended it on Facebook. And he was seeing the first thing one of the first things he said, open up that movie, Jack Nicholson. He said, I really had no problem with the black people, I'd say like that. But if I did have one gripe with black people, they always, they need to stop begging. I'm paraphrasing, begging for stuff. They need to go out there and take it. And he right. But all these man-made brainwashing laws, it makes you tentative. It's making black people weak now. Come on, you gotta make a decision. Heyman more toxic than Bob Arum. 16-year-old me is still in shock by his revelation. He is way more toxic, man. And he don't say nothing. That's what make him a cold-blooded killer. He don't say nothing. But his actions speak louder. Man, we all know actions speak louder than words. You can promise something till the cows come home. Started cute. My girl said the same thing about Rolly and Tank fight. She don't even watch boxing, but Rolly popped so much shit she wanted to see the fight. And that's how it is. You have to drive. It's a movie. You want to say it's a book, but I look at it more as a movie. The whole promotion, when a movie, you get a little first preview, then you get a second preview, and the movie start coming around. You got the premiere, you do interviews before, you're doing the interviews, and the actors going around talking about how the movie was, and then you get to the premiere, and then it's time to ride. It's time to ride. So, I mean, that's just how I look at it. Apparently, Mayweather released another interview. Hold on. Mayweather G checks Errol Spence. No, that's somebody else. My bad. That's somebody else. I don't know. He could be talking to Spence. I don't really care. But so maybe she never tried to build the fight, only tear down Bud. And it is what it is. They ain't really built up Errol Spence. What they built him on? It's no plan to build Errol Spence. There's no plan. What's the plan? It's none. His plan is very same like any other boxer. It's no plan. You wild on that, my G. They press conference gonna be fired. They're gonna be talking, man, bro. They don't talk. They ain't talking shit now. They not saying nothing now, bro. Like they not, man. Come on. They gonna say a couple things. It's not gonna be Floyd Mayweather literally like demolishing Oscar De La Hoya, bro. It's not gonna be like Tyson Fury literally demolishing Deontay Wilder. I guarantee you that it's gonna be some fireworks, but it's not gonna be nothing like that. Neither one of them are really public speakers like that. Earl gonna say stuff, he gonna say, and then even if it do, it's a hell of a fireworks. Then it's gonna be a dead period after the press conference. Niggas gonna be forgetting. That's why 24/7 was such an integral part of the success. It was the biggest part of the success of that, because after they toured, they did multiple city tours. You think they're gonna put the money into that fight? No, they're gonna do one press tour. Let's say it's gonna be the biggest shit ever, right? And then they might do some all access down the line. By the time all access, nobody subs to Showtime. People might watch it on YouTube, but they're not going to. Their retention rate is not going to be there. That's their fear. Their retention rate not going to be there. It's not. Mayweather and De La Hoya was able to hold the fans week by week. I was watching on 24/7. I bought the pay-per-view. It held people's attention. Joey said Spence making Texas look soft. He said Charlo gonna be at the current talking crazy. But what you gotta understand, that's a press conference. After that happened, how do you continue to keep the retention rate above high? How do you continue to build the retention rate? How do you continue to hold the viewership and gain more viewers? It's a press conference. That's it. What do you do after the press conference to hold people's attention? That's what people not understand. It's a honestly, nobody cares about a press conference outside the boxing world. Nobody. I think Spencer Crawford can do 5 or 6K. Yeah, Pharaoh Kid. That's his name. Said Ismail Salas was by far the nicest guy I met and did an interview with him, but I chopped it up with him for a good 10 minutes. I doubt Charlie will give me 10 seconds. Man, nigga been to knock your ass out. Said real gangsters go to Harvard. He said the real gangsters on Wall Street. Are you talking about for the departed? Don't nobody want to hear mush mouth. You can spit this Crawford, man. I gotta say it before, man. Shit, moving on. No real Jamaican, Boston Jurassic, no real Jamaican will run around calling himself the big fish. Fish is Jamaican slang for homosexual. Try to say it in that man, but you ain't much real homosexuals. You meet me a puppet nigga sandwich. He said Charlo and Harrison was a class. Exactly. It was a classic. But how do you hold between Charlo and Harrison press conference to the weigh-in? How do you continue to build on a great foundation? They never built on a great foundation, bro. In the second fight, they never said we're gonna build on this. We're gonna do a docu-series about the end of the fight. He did a couple videos of him watching the fight, talking shit. Bro, you have to make money. You have to spend money to make money. Everybody know that. They would have gave them a 4-part documentary that went on FS1 and they released it on YouTube, man. Bro, that fight probably would have broke regular TV records, bro. You know, or records that, you know, they would have rival records that would have been, they probably would have did 10, 12, 15 million. The way they was talking shit, they would have did 10, 12 million people watching them, bro. Guaranteed. Had they followed up and made it a movie. They had a great foundation, a great press conference. The midget got smushed. Nothing in between that, bro. Couple little, you know, watching the fights, but man, they don't know what they're doing, bro. And the only reason I know what they should be doing because that's what boxing used to do. It's kind of like Madden. Like with the old Madden games, they didn't have the technology, but they had the ideas. Now the games today got the technology, don't have no creativity. But that's across Hollywood. See, they passing Harvard for tuning around like Gamboa. Yeah, he got to get paid. I got to get mine. You got to get yours. I got to get mine. You got to get yours. That was one of Tupac's best features. Said these Spence fans are delusional. Shout out to my boy Dolo, my long-time subscriber. Can y'all please cut the ish and the pressure on the fight to get across the line to make it official first? Y'all can go back to talking crazy. He said 24/7, Mayweather and Mosley. De La Hoya had me glued. Yeah, shit. That nigga drinking gorilla piss. Nigga found some gorilla piss because Mark had drinking. Yo, those shit was classic, bro. He said Shane said he didn't fight for money. He better. He almost 40. His prize fighting, you dummy. Yeah, that shit was classic, bro. That what made you buy the pay-per-views, bro. It's more than whatever you seen, bro. Floyd will drag you in. And once he drag you in, then he take your money and give you one of them damn performances. Said no Jamaican call himself the big fish fast. We would yell. I don't know how to pronounce that. I ain't Jamaican. Say you're smart man, CJ. They trying to maximize so PBC ain't having a multi-city promotion at all. They cheap. It's a nigga run business. It's negativity. It's negativity. I'm telling y'all, man. It's negativity, bro. Al Heyman don't believe in, man. Shit, it was Canelo. Man, Canelo and Plant didn't even have a multi-fight series, bro. Dana White properly described boxing. Every event is like a robbery. You know, it's like a get out of it's rob the fence and get out of town. Ain't not trying to exploit more talent around the globe like UFC. UFC is a real business. It's a real business, bro. That's why they can find talent. They got a pay scale. I don't give a hell about their pay scale, honestly. They ain't got shit to do with me. I know on fight night, I'm going to get the best fight. If I don't get the best fight, I'm going to get the next best fight. I love they pay. What you had in boxing. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100% paying these niggas all too much to fight Sean Porter and paying them all this money to fight Rolando Rolly Monroe. Man, get back to the old school pay scale. And what they told him now, we're gonna guarantee you $1.5 million, and you're gonna make your money and try to sell some pay-per-views. And these niggas don't even have enough presence of mind to start their own vlog. Remember, AB had about billions, starting his own vlog, building his brand on YouTube, building his brand, on social media. These dudes, these niggas, man, they do the press conference. They might do a media day workout. They might do a little all access, half-ass all access, which is, to me, is trash. It's nothing like 24/7. I don't like nothing about all access. Maybe it's the boring-ass fighters. They don't do nothing, bro. They don't know how to engage with the fans. They get their money, go home, nothing. On fight week, and then they say, oh, shit, why didn't I make any money? You just sitting there looking like, bro, from the press conference all the way to the fight, you didn't attract no real casual fan. All the hardcore fans gonna know where to find the all accesses and the we watching the fight breaking down. We all gonna know where to find that. But your average casual fan, they gonna get on YouTube, see them talking about who got shot or the next match, whatever, and or they gonna go on YouTube and get sidetracked before they even get there, bro. Let's be real about it. I'm just being honest. Every other city we go, every other video. What Snoop Dogg say? He said, "Y'all seen the same man on Oprah." He said, "I'm just being honest." Negativity is the word of the week. Yeah, I created that one. Dolomite. The way the cards are playing now, CJ gonna end up being right about Spencer Crawford. I already told y'all, man. Like, everybody will tell you behind the scenes, like from day one. Oh, you just hate, man, nigga. The sanction belt bodies, man. I speak to so many people, bro. And I'm just moving and shaking, bro. They say, well, don't say this, or you can say that, or don't say that. Fine, I don't give a hell. I'm just giving you the information that people relay out to me and reach out to me. Like when they said Charlo was about to leave Ronnie Shields, they said it was about to happen. He ended up staying. Hey, I don't know why they stayed together. Brother even said he needed to leave. I'm not saying he needed to leave Ronnie Shields. I like Ronnie Shields. I told y'all. And I told y'all when the fight didn't get announced right after the Ugas fight, bro. Come on. You should have knew something. Now they say you ain't got the money and all that, bro. They never won that fight. They want that man to get in there, fight Manny Pacquiao, get the belt. They want to fight Manny Pacquiao, get the belt, get the ring belt, call us old school undisputed, and move on. That's what the plan was. And I ain't really no inside information. That's just common freaking sense. Like I said, every time they want to sit here, when the time coming to the end of the fight, they want to disrespect the YouTubers. They want to disrespect the vloggers, right? They want to, let the media ride. And I understand the media journalists, like Kevin Ayo, I love him. Like Jake Donovan, I love his work. But when, guys like Stevie Kim and all them dudes start calling them Black Hitler, then you say one remark and then the fighters ban you. Why ain't the fighters banning guys like Stevie Kim, bro? Like I said, I don't have no issue with Stevie Kim. Like, none at all. I listen to sometimes podcasts with Mario Lopez. But if I say something on YouTube, I'm banned. But he literally called Al Heyman allegedly the Black Hitler, bro. He literally said that shit. And he's still allowed to get into that event. Then Rayfield talked so much shit about PBC for years and all them for years. He's still allowed to their events. But me, like me, you got to watch what you say or you're on the ban list. Like I said before, I don't care about being banned. Good.
Hey, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Oh, y'all couldn't hear me last time. Okay, cool.
What's good, Big Flame?
What's up, bro?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
Yeah, man. Still no announcement.
It ain't gonna be one till you forget about it. Watch what I tell you, bro.
Man, we ain't gonna get no announcement to
and then they gonna disrespect. Then they gonna keep disrespecting the black dollar. Then they gonna be begging for your money at the end,
right before Thanksgiving.
Whenever they is, they gonna be begging for your money. Or y'all gotta come out and support the man. Like I said before, man, I'll take my money to the white man before I take my money to some of these businesses.
He ought to take his money to the other.
Man, we got to
support the brother.
We got to start lying to these niggas, man. They love to be lied to, bro.
You ain't lying, bro.
They really do.
I be trying to listen to some of that shit, man. Like, But I
No, I
can't,
can't. I
bro.
can't.
Like,
No, I can't do it, bro. This morning, it really tipped the scale because when I heard that fat wildebeest, that fat
I mean,
hippopotamus
before you sent that,
chatting.
bro, why you sent that? I seen that on my timeline. Man, I just skipped that shit,
Nah,
bro.
I had it's something to CJ. It was early in the morning. I was at the parking lot and work, and I clicked on it, and I was like, "What?" And I listened to the first 5 seconds, and I said, "What
Man,
in
I ain't gonna. I
God's
mean,
name?"
man. Sometimes I just swear to bullshit, man. I see
I
a
don't know
comment
I
why
online.
can't.
this.
I do, bro. Like I guess because I've been on YouTube for a while, bro. I've been on YouTube before I even had this channel, bro. And you just learn that you gotta really, man. It ain't even that you gotta pick your battles, bro.
Yeah, niggas,
The best thing you can do is just ignore that shit, bro.
niggas make up shit like they
Yeah, that's what
Do.
get me. That's what
But
get me
they
sick,
do.
bro.
But once you've been on this shit for a while, bro. I've been on this shit since like
CJ, no, but CJ, hear this though.
2014.
This is
But
blue.
you can't. You're not going to win the battle, bro.
This is blue balls
nah, but
talking. This is blue balls excuse, bro. This is his excuse. Oh, just because you can't Google something don't mean it's not true. So if XYZ says, "Oh, this person want this number," what you mean it's not true? Y'all just saying that I'm wrong because y'all just want me to be wrong. No, nigga, we saying you wrong because it's proof that you're
you
wrong.
wrong.
You have
Yeah.
a history of you being
You have a
wrong
history of you being wrong, bro.
and rarely being right. I don't
Like
even
I
follow
like
his history.
I heard a nigga the BFT nigga. This nigga said Bud should have not chased Undisputed and moved up and fought Pacquiao and went back down and went for Undisputed. I said this nigga here crazy.
Like I said before, sometimes you just got, man. Like I said before, once you've been on here a while, bro. You just learned that, man. I can't fight these battles. I just like ignore it, bro. If I see a comment, bro, I didn't train myself to like, bro. Sometimes you might be like about to type something, but you're not gonna win with these closed-minded individuals, bro.
It's the truth, and I typed it in something, and I don't feel bad for saying it at all. I don't feel bad for
So
doing
I
that.
ain't even gonna say that because it's hard to like. I listen to Charleston White talk about King Yellow every year, talk about Lil Durk. He said Lil Durk can't hear you from all the way down there, nigga. He's all the way down there, nigga. He can't hear you. When you on the top, it's hard to hear them niggas like King Yellow at the bottom. he was speaking facts though. Like, bro, like when you in the comment section, like, dude, you real sometimes you can get on niggas' skin, you do it enough, man. But at the time, you be like, right, bro, I got enough going on in my life, man. I've been in, bro. You ain't gonna win these battles with these dudes, bro. Even if you show them proof, this is what telling me. Even with Deontay Wilder, there was vivid audio, visual proof that he exposed himself
So
not knowing
with the
about the
whole
gloves
with
that
the
he wore
gloves,
before.
And look, he wore the same kind of fucking gloves
gloves,
last fight
you fucking idiot.
But his trainer, Malik Scott,
and broke his hand in the process again.
they said, "Well, I didn't even know those was legal." And I was looking
You
like, bro,
idiot! How
I knew
don't
he
you
was
know
gonna
that?
lose.
You's a boxer, a professional boxer. You
I
have
just
an
say,
Horsehair.
it's bad enough. You have an
You dummy.
endorsement deal with
yeah,
Everlast.
that's why, like I said before, bro. I be telling dudes like, man, we interview, like, bro, I ain't about to be kissing y'all. I love y'all, but I'm gonna just keep it 100, dog. Like, that's just me. I can't fake it, bro. I fake
Now
it
I
too
see.
long.
Now I see
Yeah,
why CJ don't. Now I see why, bro. Why you don't latch on to
no,
certain boxes or nothing like that, or being like, you know how Ellie being like Robert Garcia Jim or YSM always
no,
being up.
niggas get mad and say, niggas get mad and say, bro, oh, man, you said it. Man, I'm telling you, dude, I didn't heard the stories. Or you said this about. You be like, bro, I really ain't even say shit. A lot of these niggas be sensitive, bro. So my mouth is sharp, bro. So I already know, bro. Niggas be I be joking. Niggas be taking shit literal and shit. And I just be like, bro, oh, man, you said this about. And that's why I kind of dissing myself from human beings, bro. I really have. Just put myself around just women
No,
and
and I
I
don't
diss
blame him,
myself.
bro. I really don't blame him, son.
Because
I
niggas will
really
hit your
don't.
phone up like, you said this shit April 1st, 20 in the 5th grade. Be like, bro, you really like, I really just distance
But it's
myself,
crazy
bro.
because CJ be saying, like, when I brought up the whole video that you did, when you brought up the Al Heyman thing, and I brought the video, you was like, I don't even remember that I even did that. I'm like,
Me
yeah,
neither. Yeah, I remember. Man, like, nigga, that's my voice. But like I said before, I be like, I diss myself from a lot of people. Niggas today,
Bro, that
bro.
motherfucker. If that motherfucker lose the bud, boy, it's gonna be a lot.
But it don't even matter, bro. They gonna just ignore it. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. I didn't see this firsthand. I didn't told people exactly what's gonna happen, how a person's gonna lose, whatever. But when you wrong, they come and say, "Oh, you was wrong and shit." Like I said before, I've been half-assing the prediction because there ain't nothing really to talk about. But when you right, them niggas they be quiet. They don't say nothing. They want to bet you. They want to run off. Or the same, the opposite. If he lose, bro, they just gonna hit the reset button. Earl, our king, whoopty whoop. We're gonna hop over the hand.
Like they did with Wilder.
Hey, look, like you know what's the hypocritical shit? Like, how the fuck y'all shit on Bud for being with Top Rank all these years? As soon as Devin gonna go over there, y'all dick ride this nigga. How?
It is what it is, bro. It's because Bill be talking to them. That's what it is.
It really is. That's what it is. Like,
right. That's all it is. Bill talk and Bill
Bill be herbing some of them too.
And Bill be like Bill to talk to him. Like I said before, Bill cool as hell. I wish him. I told him, you know, when they won, you know, he'll hit you up. Bill cool as hell. Bill pull up game is impeccable, my nigga. They ain't gonna say no foul shit to Bill. Bill be right outside your house, bro.
You seen how he pulled up on the show that day.
Yo, yeah. He said some of these dudes be stupid and ain't even for no reason to argue at all, bro. That's why I just like I've been on here one day. I said, bro, I can't fight everybody, bro. Even when I forget what it was, when somebody literally lost. It wasn't even Wilder. And they was just like, I was still over there too. And somebody lost and they just ignored that the nigga lost and just moved on like ain't nothing happened. I'm looking like, bro, they get mad for you talking about it. I'm just like, bro, you can't win a battle like that, bro. It's impossible.
It's pathetic, bro.
So even when you prove with actual evidence and visual evidence or tangible evidence that
like
you can
this guy lost. It's just
and
like,
don't care.
Continue with it.
So it's no point of back. It's no like arguing it. They just gonna act like it don't happen. I'll stay up Kane and move on to the next fighter. So you win a battle that you're gonna lose because anything can happen in boxing.
But like but bro, what sealed the deal for me, which made me believe what you said was when Wilder lost. Because when Wilder lost, clearly the third time, like when he got obliterated the third time, slaughtered, done. All they did was get on YouTube, and I'm not gonna lie, that's the first place that I went before I went over to CJ, and all I heard was, "I'm real proud of Deontay Wilder. The brother went out there and I'm like, what?
I went over there and somebody like,
I was
proud of this nigga for getting his ass beat.
CJ, I'm talking about how long did it take for the fight 2 to 3 to happen? 6-7 months, maybe.
Yeah. Almost
bro, for 6-7 months, almost a year, all we heard about was Glovegate, Spike Water, Malik Scott. This
fucking
one,
egg, and say Fury had egg weights in his
egg weight, all of this stuff, and the result was ass whipping, obliteration. And I'm thinking that somebody gonna come on here and say something sensible, and all I could hear was this. Well, I'm so proud of our king. And
that nigga say, stay up. I came in on the court. They was like, stay up, Wilder. You still our king? I back right back out, bro. I back right back out.
I said, yep, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah, I literally hit the back up button, dog. Like you hit on your high low and it go boop, boop. Yeah. I instantly flicked that shit. Boop, boop. I was out of there.
Then what else are you supposed to do after something like that? What else?
I was listening for a minute. Like, bro, I'm just telling you, it's a battle you can't win. There's no point in engaging in the ignorance, bro. I'm not gonna engage. But if I see you and you know, you ain't trying to run the hot, I'm gonna check your ass. Like that. Well, yeah, all that shit you was talking, niggas. Oh man, it ain't like, you know what I mean? Niggas probably talk to you on the internet, see me in the street every day. Oh man, I love your channel and shit like that.
CJ, it's a fact. There's ops out there that I met that don't know what I look like.
You broke in, but like I said before, man, it's hilarious to me, bro. They doing
that shit. They doing that shit for the money, bro. Like that's what it's for. It's just for the money. They know that shit be lying. They know they be lying. They just know.
Yeah, exactly. It's for the money.
Yeah, they know.
And they know if you doing something, you see your numbers going up. Ain't you gonna keep doing it? Come on, if you come out with a certain type of rap song, you go higgity, hoogity, wiggity, higgity, higgity, and you be like, man, I'm thin bar, whoop, whoop, whoop. and you spend bars, you getting 1,000 hits, you're going higgity, higgity, wiggity, wiggity, and you getting 100,000 hits. What you gonna keep doing? Higgity, wiggity, higgity, higgity. Of course, like, bro, that's common sense. I get it. That's common sense. I definitely understand from their point of view. I'm gonna keep doing. Y'all gonna keep watching it. I don't care what the thumbs down say. I did it one time. I went to 5,000. I did another time. I did the 20,000. Another time I did 25. I'm at 50, 100,000. I'm gonna keep doing it. You keep subscribing. People love to be lied to, bro. The most shit that gets shared on the internet is lies all day. It's lies.
Spence versus Ugas did 500K pay-per-view.
And people eat, and they use it as a reference. They will come to your channel and use it as a reference, and you will get shut down over here, bro. You will get shut down. And they look stupid.
Crawford wants 25 million.
That's what people say, well, why you don't debate these? What am I debating somebody for what? It's like just take your head and ram it into a brick wall. You're not going to win. I'm not in the business to change somebody's opinion or expose somebody. It don't mean nothing at the end of the day. What's up, Better Rifle?
Not much. Heard about Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, I already did a video on shout out to Baker getting out of there. Baker gonna be gonna be in the Super Bowl with the Lakers in the championship next year.
Hell no.
Hey man, Battle tell Devin Haney we said what's good, man.
Man, you keep saying that, man. Well, I was saying, like,
he picking Savannah Marshall too. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
Why you always picking the other?
But look here, I only seen her knock old girl out. That shit was.
What does that even mean? Hold up. Time out. What does that mean? Opposed to
hold on. You taking Alicia Baumgartner or Michaela Mayer?
Yeah, who you picking?
Michaela Mayer.
See, proof. There we go.
No offense to you. I met her. She's super cool though. So
I met her too. She was very, very nice.
Yeah, I like.
I'm telling you right now. Honest to God, like, first off, Michaela Mayer is fine as hell. She probably would be my wife if I was a boxer right now.
What about Alicia Baumgartner?
There you go. See,
but CJ,
he's a swirler.
I'm mad at you, dog.
I mean, I really don't discriminate.
Shout out to Glow. Hold on. Shout out to Glorilla too. They hating on Glorilla. I'm gonna address that tomorrow. I don't like.
Wait a minute, Kobe. You in New York talking about I'm a swirler, man? Don't y'all got all the?
Hey, CJ, you seen that post she made about?
I only like the black ones.
Hold on. Say it again, Flame On.
You seen that post she made about your guy back in the day?
I heard that shit where she was on the Dolph side and all that. I ain't gonna get into that shit, but I'm just talking about she only signed for 500,000. Well, niggas like Nori signed for 10,000 in cash back in the day. Like PLC signed for nothing, nigga. Like niggas
literally.
Like bro, people know, man. That's one thing about being a public figure, bro. People gonna pull for you. I'm surprised somebody pull up Kyrie White baby mama yet, bro. I'm surprised. They always gonna, man, in a black community.
I still never seen her before, CJ.
Hold on. I show it to you. In the black community, my nigga, they will get mad when they pull up Kevin Hart past tweets for the Academy Awards, but they do it to every public figure of their own. They pull up everybody past Umar, Tariq Nasheed, whoever it may be, but won't pull up them pastor pass and all that type of stuff. Man, it should be crazy to me.
Yeah, they do. See, they always exposing pastors, man.
No, they not. They was always supporters of pastors. All them niggas will be in jail, most of them.
But a lot of them, okay, maybe not a lot of them in jail, but a lot of them are stepping down from at least they post. They've been doing some stuff on the low.
I don't know. She look kind of black. I don't know. Maybe I was tripping, but I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I never
she white in this picture though. Hold on.
I knew
hold on.
that.
She white in this picture, bro. Nigga.
I know for
it might be
when
the
they won that championship.
The one from Texas.
He said white girls only when they won that championship in Cleveland.
He said that.
I swear to God. He said white girls only.
She's a Texas beauty queen. They ain't got her name on
How can y'all be mad? How can y'all be mad at a nigga messing with a white shit though?
Not when he doing the shit. I'm not mad at him, but not the shit he doing right now.
I don't care. No, this is what I'm mad at. When you pretend to be a hotep and you out here talking about some brother, and then you out here doing.
Hold on, this the one right here, Miss Texas Beauty Queen. Hold on. Like I said, you learn. You go through shit and you learn. I'm not gonna hold. I'm not gonna.
You know them
hold
motherfuckers. You know our
But
black
this one,
queens be
hold on.
ratchet, be talking shit to us and shit.
I just had her up here. This one. This is the first BM.
Okay, I never seen that one before.
Yeah, this the first one. She was like Miss Texas Beauty Queen, and they had a whole fraternity. Andrea Wilson. They had a whole fraternity suit.
Back
Yeah, they had a whole fraternity suit on that shit, dog.
Never,
But
never
I mean,
knew. I never knew about that.
Kyrie comes across as a little weird for my taste, man. When it comes
but
to like,
you know, he lost his mother and shit like that too. That I mean,
He did lose his mom.
That don't you don't never
One-
heal. No matter what, not growing up, you never heal from that, bro.
One of my best friends in the world is real cool with him. They got cool through gaming on 2K. So, you know, I'm pretty biased when it comes to Kyrie. I didn't know that he had a white man.
Nigga, so I'm proud Deontay went out there and
But
got
when you
his
put it,
ass
when you he said that.
What he said?
He said,
What?
I ain't laughing, but he said,
What he said?
from Atlanta, say, I'm proud Deontay got it. He took it though. He threw Mark Breland in the mud, all types of stuff. That man, bro.
And what I'm sorry, and what I didn't respect about that was when he went on and said, like, oh, when Tyson Fury went over there tried to bury the hatchet, I don't respect you. Negro, you better respect him.
He said, I don't respect you.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie though. Like, I ain't feel sad.
That's not that. That ain't even the best one. The best one when he lost to Trilogy and Mark Breland started shadow boxing in the ring.
Yep. That was the best one.
Best one, bro.
All right, bro.
My uncle swear to, hey, look, my uncle swear to God, he poisoned that nigga. That nigga wasn't right.
I was sad after the second fight, but the third
everybody was.
Yo, I told you, my boy, he probably listened.
Everybody was.
Now the third one though, he went out.
CJ, no, CJ. I was in the middle of a Hooters. I was in the middle of a Hooters in one of the whitest neighborhoods ever. In one of the whitest neighborhoods ever.
Man, no, we was in there, man. We was in Livonia. It's double white people. Livonia.
Y'all was crying in that living room.
No, bro. No, we had the David Busters and shit. We beat up. I can see the way the fight going in the first round. I already knew he about to lose.
No, second round. First round, I was like, he won. Second round, I said, nah.
I knew the way the nigga. No, I knew the second fight. I knew when he first went out there, he was losing. I mean, like in the first 10 seconds, I knew he was gonna lose. Like,
nah, you know why I didn't know that, CJ?
Because look at the way he was moving, bro.
No, CJ, you know why?
He won the first round, I think.
CJ,
it don't matter. Hold on, it don't matter if you want to. You just got to see the way the nigga was moving. Me and one of the dudes who sponsors my channel, he from Dallas. He was like, man, the way he moved, he put on too much weight. His body was bigger than his legs. He like,
okay, so CJ, like here's my theory. I think what had happened was because he was fighting at what was it, like 215 for a while. He thought that at least he thought that he can get away with it, and he ended up putting on more pounds than he originally thought he was going to. At first, I thought he was going to be like, oh, I'm gonna come in like at least 225. But no, homeboy came in like 2.
But battle rifle.
Go ahead.
At 215, 210-ish, 215, the first fight, he knocked the dude down 3 times. Why would you go away from what worked and try to change the game?
Too.
Let me explain, Kobe. Let me explain, Kobe. I think that he had in his head that, hey, I'm gonna gain at least 5 to let me say that back, at least 7 to 8 pounds. But what actually happened was he actually ended up gaining more than that. Like he neglected
he did that shit on purpose,
and he did it the wrong way. He didn't gain healthy weight.
Leg
that was a dirty bulk. That's what they call it in the body. He had no leg muscles whatsoever, both times. Because when I seen him bench press that 500 pounds and his leg lifted up, I said, this guy's going to die.
Did Tyson Fury get bigger in the rematch?
No.
He got a little bit.
Tyson Fury said in the build-up that he wanted to go in there at 300 pounds.
And he didn't.
But he didn't, though.
I think he psyched them out. See,
he did.
And I don't understand why he did it either, because the first fight, Fury wasn't putting his weight on him like that.
No, he was moving, sticking and moving.
The second fight when he put that weight on his ass. But the third fight, the third fight,
I knew he lost. I think we all knew he lost when he put them stupid ass headphones on his head and he would not talk. I knew he lost that fight. It was over. It was over. And then when he said, I'm a warrior, I'm a king, I said, yeah, he's going to bed. He's going to bed.
Like I said, as a fan, it really sucks because, like I said, I know I'm not a trainer, but some things you know as a fan that it's just not gonna work because you watch boxing long enough. Like it's just certain tells you I know this ain't gonna work, man. I watched boxing long enough to know this ain't gonna work.
I'm just upset, and this goes back to what CJ was talking about. Al Heyman has robbed us of so many things, so many great potential fights. Even if Wilder lost to Fury and lost that way, we still should have seen him spark Anthony Joshua, or at least fight Anthony Joshua 2 to 3 times.
And at the time, we all blaming him. We all blaming Anthony Joshua.
Joshua and Eddie Hearn.
It was Al Heyman.
It was
Probably a
Al
combination
Heyman's
of both,
fault.
but more Al
It was.
Heyman.
It might have been a combination of both, but I just feel like, if Al Heyman would have put it, like you said, CJ, Al Heyman came out of the woodwork and found money for Canelo, found $50 million for Canelo to fight 3 people.
But they knew that motherfucker was gonna recoup that money though.
But listen, Deontay Wilder and AJ is recouping that money.
Because they would have recouped.
Because guess what? You could have the first one across the pond. We still was going to watch it. You could have the second one here in Vegas. You already know Anthony Joshua was scared of his boots of fighting in America. He was going to get sparked. And the last one could have been here too. And guess what? They would have made probably upwards of $70 to $80 million.
Probably 100.
And then guess who? And then guess what? Then Fury could have whooped on whoever won.
Man, prove.
But you
Hey,
gotta realize.
Yeah, I think Wilder should have just played basketball.
They protected their investment, bro.
Prove my theory right again. They not gonna try to make no black fights.
It don't matter if you're black and you're from Africa, if you're black and you're from Jamaica, if you're black and you're from South America,
If you're
black and you're
popular.
from Europe.
And Anthony Joshua is one of Anthony Joshua is probably the biggest pool in the world. We talking
in the
about
world. He's the most popular boxer in the world. That
they will put the most
popular Canelo. Hold up, wait a minute.
Yes.
Worldwide,
yes,
he is.
Medalist.
Worldwide,
Yes.
he is.
I don't know about that,
yes,
man.
yes, he is.
Nah,
bro.
he way more known than Canelo.
Way more, bro.
We talking about not just in the States, it's worldwide. The whole
That boy
market.
done fought in Saudi Arabia.
He fought in New York. He lost in New York and was playing basketball terribly in the parks.
And kids was talking shit to him.
Kids was talking shit to him.
That was Wilder. He would have punched that little nigga.
Yeah.
Go to jail.
Canelo popular, but AJ's way more popular, bro.
Yeah. As far as worldwide,
he's blown more.
And they still went to that should have been y'all prequel to the sequel to the original film of Spencer Crawford. They won't make a fight with Anthony Joshua. That big a fight. When they won't make that fight, they're not making no fight like this, bro.
Yo, listen, if this was the 90s, CJ, you know how fast Don King would have made that fight right in Africa. He would have said, fuck it.
Hey, them niggas would have fought 5 times, nigga.
He would have said, fuck it, the fight is getting made in Egypt, right in the middle of the pyramids.
No AC. No AC, no referee.
Wilder had the same shit that Spence had when Spence met Crawford. He was reading the list off. See, Anthony Joshua wasn't on the list. You know, you're gonna fight Ortiz, then you're gonna fight Ortiz again, Brazil, and then
it's all the signs. That's like being in a bad against people. And that's like, hey man, he might not, but it's like being in a bad relationship and you just flash back to all the signs.
like why didn't I know then when he refused?
That's
to
why I
pay
take
my bill?
Hey, look, bro. That's why people take, like, we really was in a real relationship. That's why I take a lot of people a lot of strength to get back out there, bro. Because you see so many potential red flags. Everything a red flag.
It's like,
red lipstick.
How your advisor advised you to fight Fury and not AJ? AJ,
bro,
is the easiest.
Because they thought he was fat and on the couch and out of shape, bro.
They thought it was gonna be an easy lick.
And that nigga wasn't. He wasn't.
They was like, yeah, you gonna have to work.
And they blamed it on the shot clock. They start pulling out the 24-second shot clock for NBA jams and shit.
We should make a top 5 list.
The knockdown right here. Okay, so
I forgot about that, bro. These niggas literally
listen, we literally be bringing up like Charlo versus what's my man's name with the blonde hair? No, Charlo versus Andrade. The other Lil Charlo versus this dude
Andrade.
Heard. We literally bring up Leo Santa Cruz versus Gary Russell. How could we forget the biggest fight on earth that was in? It could have happened. It should have happened, and didn't happen at all. and we got
Still ain't
nothing but
happening.
garbage ass space fillers. And
Not
still ain't happening.
AJ.
And they both lost
Hey, look,
twice.
they both of them lost twice. They both
got
got 2
and had
L's.
2 L's. And does AJ have a draw?
Nah.
But both got 2 L's on their records, and one got a draw. And it's
Shit, why
still,
the really supposed to have 3 fucking losses?
if we being honest, and I was praying some janky shit happened and he won.
Nah, that's not correct, man. We should make like a
Man,
top. We should make like
them UK fans would have told that motherfucker he would have dealt to Rob Fury like that.
There was
a
barely
man.
any of them there.
They would have told that bitch up.
Tyson Fury is like on that list of top 5 fighters you shouldn't fight coming off the couch. I'm gonna put what's homeboy name, the beer drinker who beat Lomachenko.
Salido.
Salido's another one. You shouldn't fight him coming off the couch. I'll try to think of somebody else. Oh my god, I can't think of
Yeah,
somebody.
George Foreman.
Helene.
George Foreman.
The way Robert
Helenius
Helenius
is
whooped on Kyle Knock, he
Hey, that hurt my heart, dog. I ain't gonna lie, that hurt my heart. That first
I think they first fight wasn't it before right during the pandemic? Yeah, it's right. My channel got hacked right before
before the pandemic.
After my channel got hacked.
I know another one.
He beat the draws
Omar
off Kyle.
Oh yeah, he did come off the couch at 54. That nigga hand was fire off. Yeah, he be healed and shit. So all I do is report whenever I see one pop up. Those click plate BS her flip flopping bum. Shout out to Fresh Press. He said, "Bro, Michaela Maris, she look better in for sure in person."
She looks really good.
She's really good. I don't know about the.
I mean, compared to some of the female boxers we got, she looked pretty decent. I mean, unless you're talking about
man, she fine, but Alicia
Bumgarner is the 1, the 2, and the 3.
Yeah, she fine. Oh, no, Raquel Miller. Raquel Miller, she don't really box no more, but bruh, man, she posted some birthday pictures this year, or was it last year? Oh man.
Alicia,
you remember that?
You remember that Bumgarner got a sister? Her sister fired too. Jesus Christ!
You remember that middleweight chick who fought at TMT?
You saw the one where her booty was like, they was filming her booty. She was in the there. She was just jiggling. You know what you talking about? That was like they highest rated video, bro. She had like the black and like white or like gray leggings on. Dog, the whole camera. Just
she looked good, man. I mean, you can't really blame.
Yo, niggas watched that shit like 50 times back to back, bro. Y'all here. She was out cold.
Hey, who want to spar? I want to spar.
I out cold with it. Sort of like playing chess with Woodchuck. He said Glorilla was spinning facts, dog. Golded. Shout out to that's my boy. Dog. He said Wilder getting beat up during the Black History
Month. 2 years in a row. 2 fights in a row.
Then he get beat up in the Black History Month over in the UK too.
In the UK, yeah.
What?
God damn.
Last fight. It's about the Blix said.
Yo, CJ.
Beat up in 2 Black History Months.
CJ, I'll never forget. I was watching the fight with my pops. My pops, right before this thing got sparked. Right before he threw that lazy ass overhand left and Fury just caught him with the right. My pop said, I can't watch this no more. That nigga, I said, no, look, Daddy, he got dropped again.
You're gonna miss your shot.
Hey, man, you seen the meme when they had Wild on the floor, but they had all the black ancestors with boots and looking down on it.
Yo, bro, I told you in the first couple minutes of the first minute with some change in that second fight. I knew
CJ,
I was drinking.
They even said the suit was a problem. Oh my god!
I forgot about all that. I was eating I forgot what I was eating, but we had finally got a table at David Buss. I'm eating and drinking and shit. I said something told me. I was like, yeah. I see the way he move. I was like, yeah, he gonna lose, bro.
You want to know what's funny,
CJ? Sleek is that Wilder, yo.
CJ,
let me catch up with some comments. He said Wilder can't fight anyway.
I just read it.
He said, "Damn near brought back." Y'all, wow, bro.
I know, because you know what, CJ? Because we have been doing the fight preview for like a month or two. Because remember, the fight got pushed back, so we had been preparing and we all knew. Everybody on here knew he was gonna lose. We all knew. So when he getting his ass whipped, it didn't even hurt no more. And usually when I see a black fighter get beat up, like when I saw Lubin lose, y'all go back and listen to the live when we did the post-fight reaction to Lubin losing to Fondora. You can hear that I'm upset because I just hate to see brothers lose to the other. It didn't hurt me not one bit that Wilder got his ass beat.
I forgot what I was about to say. God dang it.
Lubin ain't go to sleep though.
No, he didn't. No,
He
he
ain't
didn't.
go to sleep. Wilder was on the floor
Wilder got
sleep.
the
He
life
said,
beat out his body.
he said, I don't respect you.
Yo, CJ.
That took me out, bro, when he said that shit. But hey,
Tyson Fury
look.
walked up to him. He said, "Good sport, mate." He looked up at him and he said, no respect you."
But
I
that
like
nigga want to
look
fight
here. That
again.
to me, that was the worst moment in the trilogy. That
Worst,
moment was
the
the worst
absolute
moment
worst.
because I warned people about Tyson Fury before the original, before the fight. I told y'all he shouldn't fight him, his history and all that. And when niggas didn't want to listen,
Nope.
they hyped him up. Then we get in that fight. He got in something that he should have just walked away from.
Get pumped up to get beat
He
down.
Yeah,
down.
because look at this. Listen, look
Punched
at
up to get beat.
post jump up to get beat down.
And they did
Don't
that
put the
without
brakes.
Pub too.
But
That was one of
remember,
the times after
but
Pub
remember this,
was.
y'all. If he would have just fought Fury, left it at a draw, moved on, and did
But
what he
Bob
was
Arum
doing,
did. Bob Arum moved the hell on.
Bob Arum definitely moved on. Fury was willing to move on, and guess what? If he would have just did what he was doing,
Well,
and
Al
then we
Heyman
could have
told him. Al Heyman wanted him to
told him,
move
yeah.
on. His
Hey,
pride.
CJ,
I
I
know
wanted
that
to say
though.
that. I just remembered it. Now, considering how these politics work, uh, basically there was a certain YouTuber, I don't got to mention his name, who was like benefiting off the controversy between fights with this, which is the rematch. And of course, he kept spinning the narrative that the gloves were tampered with. And I just noticed something. After all this said and done, this dude done blew up on his channel like tenfold because the channel. Of course, he was already big, but he blew up tenfold because of the videos. And I was like, bruh, like all these narratives that got into Wilder head, like this is all just politics at the end of the day. Like a lot of this stuff just wasn't true,
You
and he
talking about?
kind of
You talking about making money off of nigga pain, nigga, man? Switch on
exactly. That's
something
not,
else.
it's
Boy,
sad.
if I
Like
was
like
listen, if I was Wilder, I would never give any of them access to a damn thing ever again.
Shit, they
bro,
ruined his
like just think
career.
about this for a second. Think about this for a second. The dude who actually came out with the video first of Wilder with the tempered gloves, I don't even think the dude watches boxing. He doesn't even
No,
know what
he's
a
Hell
not.
no,
Oh,
he
you
don't
horsehair.
talking about
watch
the Hotep
boxing.
fool?
Yeah.
That
He
Hotep
doesn't even
nigga.
know what a horsehair glove is. Like I'm like, dude, the politics are just so like it's so in your face to the point where it's like now looking back on it, it's kind of the point like this is just sad. Like Wilder should have just cut off all social media and everything because that's what just fueled the
But
fire,
that's
and
how
that's what
you. But this is
They
what
got in his
CJ
head,
pointed
bro.
to. This is what CJ pointed to. CJ, Lion Killer, Nate. They all said, and those are the only two. Those are the only three people that I know that was keeping it 1,000. They said he's not mentally right. You could tell he wasn't mentally right.
Yeah, that's what it,
you want to know what I said? You
Man,
want to
them
know what I said?
motherfuckers could
It
never
wasn't even
box
that.
anyway.
It wasn't even that. Here's my thing, Kobe. I don't care if Wilder came back 100% ready, believing he was ready. I believe he just wasn't skilled enough. So
From the
like
jump.
That's the obvious. We know that.
That's what they wasn't telling motherfuckers about. The nigga never had no skills to fuck with Fury. Not on a bad
like
day, bro.
here's the thing. It doesn't. Here's the thing. You don't have to make it as hard as Wilder made it on himself. If you came in at the same way and then you trained yourself to be like, I'm not going to let this guy put all this weight on me and just terrorize me in the
you
clinch.
gotta
You
have
probably would have
skills.
had him lose.
But you have to have
You
skill.
gotta
Listen,
No,
when I heard Ronnie Shields go on Lion Killer podcast and say, when they asked him, would you train Deontay Wilder? And he said, no, I ain't gonna train nobody that's not gonna listen. That's when I knew something was wrong. When a train, because you got money attached to this. This is a big money fight. And trainers get a piece of the pot. When they're refusing a payday like that, you know something's wrong. You know somebody has like an ego problem.
it's ego. It's the
I'm not.
fact of the matter is I can get paid
You
a
know
lot of
what?
money for this dude to lose.
I ain't like how they drug got dog on his coach through the mud like that.
Mark
I ain't
Breland.
like.
Yeah, you talking about Breland? Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently
they
like,
did him dirty,
Hey, but I'm
dog.
telling you,
but
go another
also Breland.
narrative. Mark Breland is jealous of Deontay Wilder. What?
Breland should have never came out with that interview with AJ anyway. Like even okay, I would have probably been the bigger person if Wilder insulted me. I don't think I still would have came out and outed him like saying AJ is better. Like I just probably would have just kept my mouth shut, be like, oh, we had our differences. It's gone now. We just not a part of it. We just
But
not
he
part of the
had
team
to
no
come
more.
out and defend himself. And how the hell is Mark Breland jealous of Deontay Wilder. Mark Breland was in He Got Game. He got movie credits. What the hell he need to be jealous of
Man,
Deontay
that
Wilder
is not.
for?
His heyday is past it, bro. It's not there anymore. Like if anything, he probably just came off a little, sleazy, a little bit. Like I think he should have just kept it real and say, hey, we just not a part of a team no more. We just had our differences.
But he ain't need to say something. It was Wilder's team that was leaking that he did something to his gloves. Or
Yes,
to his
but then
water, sorry.
don't you remember? Don't you remember he came out of his own mouth and thinking that he thinks AJ is better and whatnot, and then
This is after the fact though, bro. After the fact.
yes, I'm saying I think he probably should have just been the bigger person, right? You don't want to just fuel fire on top of that, especially when everybody just think you're cheating. Like you don't like. I'm trying to explain it, but I'm just trying not to confuse nobody. But I
We
think you
all
get what I'm
human
saying,
at the
though.
end of the day. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but we all human at the end of the day. You can't fault a guy because everybody thinks that you're this villain. And that's a
Because you
serious,
dark
serious
skinned. That's where
yeah.
it started from.
That's a serious, serious accusation. You can't just throw around claims like that.
That's where it started
That's
from.
criminal activity at the end of the day.
Yeah, he could have sued him for defamation if he wanted
He
to.
should have.
He probably would have got exposed.
He
To be
should have.
honest, he probably would have got
Wilder
exposed.
should have just played basketball, man. I swear to God, he probably
No,
would have
but he
got.
had a knee injury. That's why he couldn't play no ball. That's why he went into boxing.
Oh yeah, I
Shit
forgot.
crazy, man. Dre White say folks letting y'all act like Wilder been boxing his whole life. Man, you gotta call a spade, bro. They ain't
Listen,
no,
I don't give a goddamn how long he been boxing. He in the sport. He in their profession. He made it this far. You expect to go out there and work with what you got and try to win.
Didn't that boy Bernard Hopkins start boxing at like 22 or something? He got out of prison. He said, "I ain't coming back here." Something like that. Like Bernard Hopkins started boxing at 22.
No excuses.
I
No
think Larry Holmes
excuses.
started boxing at 19.
No excuses, bro. No excuses. I'm not making no excuse for Deontay Wilder at all.
he just didn't really like. He just got to fall in love with his power.
He fell in love with the way he won the title. He didn't win the title on a knockout. He won it
He boxed
boxing.
it. Yeah, he did. So he really regressed after winning that title. But shout out to my boy Dre. Right, nothing worse than like Joe Smith beating a brother. He knocked Bernard out the ring.
Yeah,
He said, hold on. He said, I went to high school with him. Wilder just used to beat niggas up. He not a damn boxer. Hood dude had with hands. Wilder from Tuscaloosa. The statue. We give Wilder his credit.
We giving him his credit. He accomplished a lot for somebody who has limited boxing skills. But what I'm saying is this. I'm not making no goddamn excuse, and I'm not sticking up for Wilder because he black. Because guess what? He tried to shit on and ruin another black man's life. Period. Especially a black man from New York. Yeah, I said it.
So we can always cap, man.
I had to put that one in there.
That shit, I mean, it is what it is. But
We're gonna classify him as a Detroit native because he fought at Crump.
No, they said he poisoned his water. Those are strong allegations. And Nate started at 24. I think Nate had an amateur background though. After third Wilder fight, at least should have made a public apology. He put it down to no blacks, man. Wilder sent the goals to the stream. He said it's not about race, dude. He said you personal problem with bro. Who you talking about? You, Kobe?
He said I got a personal problem with Wilder. Wilder signed a book for me. What are you talking about? I met him personally.
Yeah, like I generally don't think like Wilder's. I don't believe the narrative
How
that
do we start
people
talking
say.
about Wilder, bro? Anyway,
I don't
bro.
even know.
How do we get here?
We was talking about Al Heyman and how he ruined boxing.
I mean, I can go off on a tangent to make y'all feel better.
Man, you already picked the vanilla flavor of the month twice already, bro.
I mean,
you better stand on
it's funny. I want to speak on that. Like I know it's all like.
Oh, here he goes, CJ. Here he goes, CJ.
No, it's not even the fact that I just know y'all just have bad intentions. It's just the fact that like yesterday I commented on a video and I said I got marshaled by KO. And the dude talking about something. Yeah, you're not gonna respect your fellow countryman. Yeah, I see what you is. I'm just like, dude, like what the fuck? I'm like, what makes you think? I'm like, you would be bad. I can't believe somebody is just so goddamn boneheaded when it comes to picking fights that you would just side with somebody just because they the same color as you. Like, you would be worse at betting. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if I side with somebody because of that fact, more likely it's because of that fact, and I like them. If I don't like you, I'm not going to side with you, or I don't believe you're going to win. That's the reason I'm not going to side with you. So I don't really understand this narratives like some people be pushing out that you just supposed to root behind your countryman, even though it's probably a good chance they probably gonna lose. I'm just like, dude, like, are you a better man? Like, you don't seem like you a better man because you lose all your money every single time. Like,
So
it's just weird.
so bottom line is you think Clarissa Shields is gonna lose?
Of course, but I mean, the thing about it is, I think people are just placing. Okay, first off, most people just admit it at their own mouth that they just never seen Savannah Marshall fight. I was one of them people having Clarissa Shields winning originally until I realized that Clarissa Shields really don't have much in the tank. She has very short win, and on top of that, her competition is pretty butt. It's just that, like,
Who's
as
Savannah
far as
Marshall for?
Yeah, who is Savannah Marshall for? I watched her
no,
last fight. She fought a tomato can.
yeah, she definitely did fight a tomato can. I saw that fight in the zone. She fought that older lady,
Yeah,
but I will say when it comes to 168 and above, there ain't much you can really do at women's boxing. Most of the best boxers are
They
below
fighting at
160.
160 though.
they fight at
But
160, not
I,
168.
I know that. I know that she fought at 168 though. I'm saying, like, once you get 168 above, there isn't much competition. Most of the best competition as far as women boxing goes in the lower weights. Everybody knows.
But battle
But
rifle. Clarissa's won a championship. Beg your pardon, at 54 women's too. She's
yeah,
undisputed.
she has. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me. She has, but once you get above that, it's just not much there. My thing is when I seen her fight and I look at her fights. First of all, I noticed that it was a couple of things that trouble me. One is that she has extremely bad tank. Two is just that, like I said, I bought into the idea that because she was undisputed, that she's just extremely good at protecting herself. She's super defensive responsible. She's not. Like, I bought that hype. I started watching her more, and I realized that nearly she's not nearly as defensively responsible as I once thought she was. And three, I don't think she's like. Did you see that fight when she got dropped by that girl who was
Yeah,
moving up? Like, what was that? What was her name? Like, it was
the
just
one.
light. I wouldn't call her
Hannah
fine, but it
Gabriels.
was like a
Hannah,
diet.
yeah,
Hannah
Hannah Gabriel.
Gabriels.
She moved up in weight and knocked down Clarissa Shields. And I was just like, bro, like, I don't think, like, if somebody really threw them thumpers to you that you would be able to stay on your feet. And Savannah Marshall, like, that the chick is pretty long, pretty tall, and hits like a train. Like, I don't believe it. I don't think Clarissa Shields is gonna
I don't
last.
think
Like,
Clarissa Shields is with John David Jackson anymore either. I think she
What?
training. Yeah, I think she with Gerald Tucker, AB Mans, and Floyd. He like Floyd cousin.
No, I don't know. That wife might be right.
but once you start watching her fights, bro, you realize there's a lot of stuff that Clarissa Shields is just missing. She will benefit for I think she will benefit for at least the time she's fighting, and as far as how do I say this, like her early push in her career. But, like, after that, it's just I don't think there's much of a ceiling for her to go past as far as her competition, except for Savannah Marshall.
I mean, there's not a lot of competition, period, for her, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's not really going to be many people that are going to test Carissa Shield on the chin, on her how do I put this, on her wind, on her tank. It's not really going to be many people that test her on it. Like, if anything, if Carissa Shield was born smaller, then probably I would say, yeah, like, this is probably a lot more competition for her to face. But unfortunately, she's not.
Yeah,
So
she's not a small woman. She's not a small woman. Hence why she has to venture outside of boxing in order to, get big money.
honestly,
Unless,
she don't really need. Honestly, she never really needed to do that. With the right promotions, you could probably make a very popular female boxer and fight nobody. But I don't think people just don't like Carissa Shield's attitude and the things she says. So it's just not.
No, they like Ronda
It's not
Rousey. She had the same attitude and the shit
yeah,
that she said it's
yeah,
just her color.
yeah.
yeah, but the thing, okay, I think here's the difference. First of all,
Well, she
Ronda Rousey is
black.
white.
That's the difference.
No,
That's
I
the
said
biggest
that.
difference. That's
I
just the
said
only
first of all,
difference.
First
That's
of
it.
all, Ronda Rousey is white, yes, but you also have to think about there was a couple of things that did work in Ronda Rousey's favor, except for that. one, she was winning fights very, very quickly. You remember she was breaking people's arms in like
Man, because they
13,
was
14 seconds.
setups. She couldn't
No,
fight for real. That's a
of
fact.
course. Here's the
Carissa
thing. Of
Shields,
course they
right.
were, but at the same time, it was quick enough, and then it got popularized enough to where they say, "Oh, this chick is crazy. This chick is insane. She can beat almost anybody, right?" And then you start seeing her on talk shows. She was on Conan. She was on Howard Stern. She was on almost everything. First off, the thing about it is, once you start pushing, start people like that, you have no choice but to start hearing what they
She
have to
was in
say.
the Entourage movie.
Right, exactly. They start pushing her very heavily. First off, I don't think people find Carissa Shields all that professional, so which is reasons why she doesn't get much push in the
Man,
media. And
it all stems back. She is dark skinned. That's what
no,
it
bro,
is. That
Carissa
shit
Shields just got a
is, bro. That's
See,
no,
what it
no, no,
is.
listen, battle rap.
I I gotta
If
call a spade. Carissa Shields just got a bad attitude,
So
and
did
from
fucking
I
Ronda
don't, and
Rousey. People thought
I
it was
don't think she has
cute.
a bad attitude.
no. Wait, hold on. I'm not finished. She has a bad attitude on top of the fact that a lot of her opinions is just way just too left field. Like you can get away with a couple, but you just stop saying bullshit like, oh, like these women boxers, because most people are not going to hear it. These women boxers are not getting paid enough. Oh, this Showtime, they trying to stagger me out with this shit. I'm like, bitch, you're not fucking popular enough. Like
Damn,
they're
why you
trying to.
call her a bitch though?
Yeah, why you talk? Well,
You
you ain't
ain't say
call
call
Ronda
her
Rousey no
or
bitch for saying
Michaela
that she
May.
could beat up
No, I did when she
Mayweather.
lost that fight. I did when she lost that fight the first time. I was like, that was what you get. But as far as the Clarissa Shields thing, her attitude is just it's just not. It's not. How do I put this? It's not sellable enough. Like, you know what I mean? If you're gonna be an asshole, you have to be somebody in a sense. Like, I think you have to be an asshole in a right way. I don't think she's been an asshole in the right way. Like, there's just some people that are just not going to make it. Like, of course, Rolly is an asshole, but he's not going to make it, and he's not sellable enough.
How she's an asshole though? I'm trying to figure out, bro.
Yeah, I don't get it.
She just trying to promote herself, bro.
I get that she's
It's
trying
not
to
like
promote
she.
herself.
It's not like she out here like Stone Cold Steve Austin, giving everybody the middle finger and slapping people shit off their desk and acting like she the coldest thing walking. For the
Mama,
most part, she's respectful.
I can tell you how Clarissa Shields could have brought her career to the next level. Okay, so if she was going to keep winning consistently, right? What she probably would have needed to do is, of course, be in more platforms. She needs to get her face out there in more platforms. First of all, she's not on enough platforms for us to really know who Carissa Shields is. Yes, we know her on the premise of GWOAT. She's the greatest woman boxer of all time. Okay, cool. Now, where else do we see you? We don't see really anything else on Boxing Voice. We see you on Mike Tyson's Hot Boxing, but we don't see you on much anything else. On top of that, we have to look at the fact that what are you saying actually in the media that's going to get people like stirred up. You're saying stuff like, oh, Showtime is holding me back from the big fights when it wasn't all that popular in the first place. You're saying stuff like, I can beat Floyd Mayweather in the fight, which just first off, it just sounds ridiculous because of the fact you're just not popular enough already. Third of all, you have to at least promote yourself in a way to where it's going to be most people want to see your next fight. But you didn't do most of that. Most of it is just tailored to outside of the ring stuff, like women are not getting paid enough. I just think she could have did it the right way, but she just didn't. Like, her attitude is just it's just not comfortable for most people. I think it's so different compared to Ronda Rousey. It is totally different.
The only difference is she black.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty.
I'm gonna
I
keep
agree.
saying
Okay, all
you're
that
gonna
shit
keep
you
saying that.
said, it's the only difference she is sister.
And some the common denominator is she's black.
No, I don't believe
Just
that, bro.
picked two
The most
white girls.
popular,
Just
the
picked two
most
white girls
popular
on here. You listen to
The
him
most popular
hating on the
athletes of all
sister,
time,
hating
unless
on
you count
Wilder.
soccer players, are black. The most popular athletes of all time, unless you count soccer players, are black. So we
Pele,
can't just use that.
Pele, Pele
We
is
can't just.
black.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm saying the fact of the matter is you can't just use that as an excuse. The most popular boxers are black.
What you
So what's her?
mean?
So what's her?
What
What's her
you
real excuse?
saying? I
Well,
don't know
what's
what
her?
you.
Okay, if
Bro,
your
who's the
your
most
whole
popular female boxer right now?
the most popular female boxer right now, it's what's the Katie Taylor? What's her name? Is that it?
Oh, I guess
Goodness
I'll give it to you.
No,
I'll
gracious.
give it
you
to
don't
you.
you
I'll
don't
give it
think
to you.
so?
I'll give it to
Goodness
you. I'll get
gracious.
that
If
to
you
you.
say
I'll
so.
get that to
If you
him.
say so.
I'll
If
give
you
it to
say
him.
so.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll give it to you.
Is it not Katie Taylor?
Yeah, I'll give it to you, bro. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it had to
If
be
you say
Katie
so.
Taylor.
If you say so.
I give him to him, bro. You definitely right. Didn't you say in this Discord you was like 5'9"? What'd he say? 300 pounds? You said that shit in battle rifle. You was talking about his height and his reach with somebody in there.
You
I'm
300 pounds, battle rifle?
Oh, nah. So the conversation was I was having an argument with my brother. I told him years ago, but he always bring it up just to piss me off. I told him I could beat. Yeah, y'all gonna look at me crazy. I told him I could beat Floyd Mayweather in a street fight, right? And he told me something. He said, "You sound crazy," but I'm like, "Why?" Like Floyd's a boxer. Like if when it comes to a street fight, it's totally different. And it was a whole argument about it. So I decided to ask the chat, and then who was it? I think it was homeboy who asked me like he's like what's your weight and what's your height, and I told him, but I ain't 300 pounds. Like I don't know where you seen that.
Oh man, this shit is hilarious, bro. You are hilarious. Man, Floyd been to beat the dog walking shit out you in the street fight.
Yeah, you ain't even gonna get a chance to swing
In a
on.
in a,
You ain't
in
gonna
a
get a chance
street
to, yeah, you ain't
street
gonna
fight
get,
though.
you're not about to get a chance
Yes,
to
he'll
catch.
beat the shit out of you.
Hey, what he tell
I can't believe
hey,
some.
T.I.
what
he said,
he tell
he said,
T.I.?
don't talk to me, talk to your bitch.
No, he said, he said, I do it everywhere. He said, I do it. He told T.I., I fight it. I do it everywhere. He told
No,
him,
remember, no, CJ, he was like, hey, partner. He said he wrote up like, hey, partner, me and you need to talk. He said, don't come to me, don't talk to me, go talk to your bitch.
Man, y'all tripping, man. When it comes to
And
a
then
street fight,
T.I.
it's
Yo,
totally
CJ,
different.
T.I. told him some shit like,
he
you do
said,
your
hold
thing
on.
in the, he said, you do your thing in the ring, but I do my thing in the street. That's what
No,
Floyd
Floyd
was
said.
like,
hey,
Floyd
wait a
said,
minute.
hey,
These two black eyes on my face. I don't see it.
he said,
Where they at though?
Floyd Mayweather said, I do it everywhere. So that nigga, then T.I. start training to fight Floyd. He started training to fight Floyd,
Floyd,
bro.
yeah,
And
right.
see, I saw the video to him, bro. I see you. He started training to fight Floyd. And that nigga, Steve Cunningham, former cruiserweight champion, he came out and said, he came back and said, don't go in there, T.I. Somebody tell T.I. it's a different world in there. Man, I don't know who hyped up T.I. to think
T.I. to
about
think that
going
he
in
could
there.
fight Floyd, you would
Boy,
have fucking died.
bruh, man. That snitch wouldn't help that nigga then.
Listen, him
Allegedly.
and T.I. would
These
have.
two black eyes on my face. Where they at though?
I don't know what he keep talking about. What
Yeah,
he
I don't
talking
know
about?
what you're talking about, bro.
Copy said, I
You
don't care
don't
about.
remember that Ti video when they got no?
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
he
believe
talking
y'all.
about little Flip when he got stuck when he got snuffed in Cloverland in Houston. He talking about little Flip.
You see any black eyes on
You talking about some where they at
Yeah.
though? These two black eyes on my face.
I think the cool game of his nutty. Oh, he said, man. Well, he said, Mike, what he had me is not real. When he put the face on the body and shit, he said, what I have right here is a little Flip in the Lucky Charm or something.
Yo,
Oh,
he
bro,
said
you bring
that's
it back to.
actual fact. He said that's actual fact. He said this actually happened. He said that's fiction. He said him and the Lucky
Uh,
Charm.
Oh,
That freestyle, what he say? It's with a lollipop chain. It's a Lucky Charm.
they said cut battle rifle Mike off.
Oh damn! Why they want to do
We
you
didn't
like that?
talk. Didn't have to talk. Dana White was our mouthpiece. The MMA is a machine. Only thing talking about beating man. Yeah, I ain't like that. Battle rifle was right on that one. Adesanya was a boxer. He would beat Montana Love in popularity. Yeah, I ain't see
I
his
don't know.
last fight.
He appeals to like nerds because he always talking about anime and stuff like that. So that's a good selling point for him.
Hey, let me get out of here. I gotta go. Appreciate y'all, man. You can listen to this on Spotify, Anchor, Amazon Music, Google Podcast, other places you can link to, man.
Lollipop chain. It's a Lucky Charm boots.
Support the channel. Tell us the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace, man. This is actual footage.
This is